discover the natural power of ashwagandha, an ancient herb known for its healing properties. For over 3,000 years, ashwagandha has been trusted to reduce stress, increase energy, and improve focus. Our ashwagandha is carefully grown, harvested, and processed to retain its maximum potency. Each root is hand-picked and dried, then ground into a pure organic powder, ensuring the highest quality. Simply mix 1 teaspoon into your favorite beverage or take it in capsule form as prescribed by a healthcare professional. Whether you're looking to balance your stress levels, boost your immune system, or enhance mental clarity, ashwagandha offers a natural solution. Experience the benefits of ancient wisdom backed by modern science. Trust nature. Trust ashwagandha. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store.
Hey, Joey, nice. Let me know you was live.
I'm just getting started.
I know you ain't send me no message. I said, let me go check Joey slick ass.
I was just about to text you right now, but yeah, right now.
You're about to text me right now.
Okay. Hey, good afternoon. How you doing? Happy Monday.
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. How is your weekend?
I didn't do shit. I didn't do no show this weekend.
At this point, there's no accountability for Keith. Don't expect no show.
No accountability, man. Why is that to clean up the house, man? I had to make my house spick and span.
Not even that, but times are hard. Everything is tough.
Times are hard. That's right. Everything's tough and hard. These Negroes don't pay no money. Shit. Can you do a show every day, all day? No. Can you donate me some money?
There's gotta be paid. That's for a fact, I have to be paid. We have money. We have water.
Yeah.
We got
all right. Ain't nobody, exactly. It costs money. So on the weekends, I gotta rest sometimes.
We have other people behind the scenes doing also some work. They gotta be paid. So it's a lot. So shout out to you, Keith, man. You're doing the most. For real. You're doing the most than Tanzania, than Ruto, than Tinubu, than even Ibrahim Traore, as much as it's equal. But shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. I appreciate you personally. But anyway, karibuni sana. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are
sana. Santi sana. Have you guys ever heard? I don't know if Joby found the video or not, but let me just start the caveat. So the thing going around how white people trying to throw Cardi B under the bus. Trying to throw Cardi B under the bus, saying that she's the one talking shit about her fans being off of food stamps. Now they're gonna have to eat bush meat like raccoons and squirrels and possums. But she wasn't. She's saying, why you white people hate everybody? With Thanksgiving dinner, you're gonna be eating raccoons and possums. That's what you eat. so they trying to make her be the one, is that she's the one saying she's going against, like she's talking against black people. No, she's talking about white people. And so how they always like they edit her clip and say, oh, look at Cardi B talking about good black people, you're gonna be starving, eating raccoons and possums doing Thanksgiving. Right? She said white people. So that's how they try to lie this story. You guys know I'm not a Cardi B fan, but I'm at least trying to defend her when they try to distort what she's saying. It's crazy.
I'm not a Cardi B fan too, but I'd say politically she's smart in her own way. I've seen the political.
I won't say that.
That's you. That's me.
Okay, kind of. There's me and there's you. That's right. I'm not. Okay, let me respectfully disagree with you, Joe.
I'm also saying going fully on you, like you're wrong in any sort of way. But I understand the system how it works.
I don't care if you say I'm wrong or not. I'm confident to stand by my opinion, Joe, whether you agree with me or not.
I feel like for me now, and especially what happened with Nicki Minaj coming out trying to speak, and they're trying to put that narrative like she's a hero of standing up with Africans or being from African.
Please.
So I'm not standing up with Cardi B. That's what I'm trying to say, because that's what Nicki Minaj is also put at, where you're standing up for the people, you care about the people. Now because something is happening, you care about the people. If you understand me, I don't care about what Cardi B is saying. I don't care what Nicki Minaj is saying. The
Of
music
course not.
doesn't. The music which you keep on
Nick,
applying.
well, Nicki Minaj got to say something because she washed up. Nobody's listening to her no more. So
She's
she's
losing
trying to,
numbers.
yeah, she's trying to stay relevant. She's already, her time is gone. Her time has come and gone, Joe. So so when you're on the bottom end of fame and you really vapid, you have no real your fame is like phony. It's vapid. It's not really has no staying power. So when you're starting to decline, you're just gonna just be putting out. You're gonna be like you're fighting for the people and you care but you don't know what that even means because you never gave a shit about nobody to begin with. So you're just gonna be all over the place. So Cardi B may be a little more politically astute than Nicki Minaj. I give her that, and she not, but because Nicki Minaj don't know what the fuck is going. That's an absolute moron.
I feel like what is happening for Nicki Minaj right now is because our numbers were dropping, so they're trying to. I feel
Is
more
that
putting her on with what is happening globally. Like you say, politically, she's not smart, so she had to bring up a relative conversation
exactly
that comes from
exactly?
the, I'd say, dormant people, Africans, religiously,
Of
Christian
course,
applies the most.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. It's got trying to make up a fake audience, showing that you might care about something, but you don't really have the gravitas. What'd you say? Huh? Okay. Huh? Right there.
okay. So
Yeah, yeah, a little bit. Let me see if it just moves. Hold on. Go ahead, Joe.
hope you're okay over there. If you're not okay, let us know. Ring an alarm. But anyway, yeah, as we continue, literally, this is not a good way for celebrities. I think this is the same thing happening actually in right now in Tanzania. Tanzanians are very, very mad. Shout out to Mangi Kimambi. Personally, my comments are going very crazy on Instagram. Being honest, on every platform that I'm leaving my comments on regarding African comments, people are liking what I'm saying. And I take this as a very positive comment on me going further on opening my voice and talking about the African conversation that are happening. Literally, I love what is going on with the Tanzanians and taking responsibility and raising their voice, because this is not just Tanzanian um, thing that is going on. This is a global thing going on where we have the system full in control, and they don't want us to raise our voice. So I'm going to actually share the voice of where Cardi B is not just, this is not about Cardi B. Celebrities, all celebrities, including where right now we're seeing most of the celebrities, including Diamond. We have Diamond, Zuchi, Wema Sepotu, who are being called out for not standing up with Tanzanians. And these are most of the people who are paid out by the government to politically support them and what was happening. So I'm going to share one of the videos what is happening.
I'm sorry, can y'all remind me again why y'all still choose to support and defend this lady? This lady gonna get on the internet talking about well, since they cutting EBT, y'all gonna have to go hunt some raccoons just to be able to eat for Thanksgiving. Girl, what? That's why, like, she says the most shadiest things. Are you not forgetting that some of your fans are on EBT? And they are wondering how they're going to be able to feed their kids. They're wondering how they're going to keep their pantries stocked.
That's
They're
not what they said.
wondering, do they?
Shut this dumb lady is. That's not what she said. Everybody, guess what? You gotta get the original video. That's not what she said. That lady's completely wrong. She's already taking the white people's talking point. See, that's how morons who's on the internet to start saying stuff without investigating. That's not what Cardi B said. Good to go? Huh?
Cardi B said,
What is?
if you're poor, your ass is going to be eating raccoon meat for Thanksgiving. So funny, dude. She said you're going to be eating raccoon meat for Thanksgiving. which is messed up. I mean,
personally, one thing I gotta agree about Cardi, she's naturally funny. She's naturally funny.
Oh shit!
I got one job.
No one can agree with this, but I feel like
I'll wait for you. Okay.
naturally funny.
I mean,
Yeah.
everyone should have food or whatever, but come on, man, that's funny.
It is funny when she said it,
Also,
and she talking
like,
talking
if
about
you're
white
getting-
people. She's not talking about black people. She said what? She's talking about white. Oh, nothing. I think it's in the. Go ahead, Joe.
your political or whatever, anything from Cardi B. It's like she could barely speak a coherent sentence. So maybe we shouldn't be taking her too seriously.
I really feel a certain type of way, and I'm gonna come for you. Like if I gotta talk about your kids, I will. If you got rest in peace, this and that, I'm gonna talk about that dead person. You talking about rest. I'm gonna really hurt your feelings, like, because I'm very.
Oh, that's another one.
Just like Kamala Harris, I too have.
Oh, too many videos about. I'm trying to get the raccoon one. Let me see if I can get one. Uh,
Y'all gonna have to hunt raccoons and shit for Thanksgiving. Now, ain't no food stamps. Y'all gonna have to hunt raccoons and shit for Thanksgiving and eat beans and shit.
Or, hear me out, why don't you cut them some checks? Give them some money. These struggling families, you're worth $80 million. Give them some money. No?
Cardi B said that if you are poor, your ass will be eating coon meat for Thanksgiving this year. She said y'all po asses need to go out there and get to hunting for coon meat and get it on YouTube and looking you up a DIY coon meat recipe. Because ain't no more SNAP benefits, ain't no more EBT, y'all don't have no more stamps, and ha 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 ha. So there was a video going around of Cardi B who's sitting there on live with her ball cap telling her followers, like, look, ain't no more food stamps, so y'all better get your asses out there and get to looking for them coons. And people are really mad at her for saying this in the comments, but I will honestly say I do believe her video was taken a little bit out of context, and here's why. The video does not paint her in the best light, but that's because it was cut short. If you watch the entire video, she was just trying to make light of the political climate that we are currently in with Donald Trump in the office. Y'all know Cardi B has stood 10 toes down against Donald Trump from the very beginning. So she was actually saying to the people
I don't
that
think it's just all about Donald Trump. Personally, no sound. Okay, I'm a follower. I'm not gonna lie. Openly, I follow Cardi B, literally. But she's been openly frank about the. I don't think this is just about the left-right thing. She's been open as much as she was paid to stand for Kamala Harris. I'm not gonna defend that. Don't take me wrong. But she's been openly telling people about this system, you know, this and this gotta be prepared, you know, be prepared about this and this and this. Stop acting dumb. Stop acting, you know, like the government has you. But that is the same thing that is happening right now. And then people are gonna say, oh, she spoke this, she said this, she said that, she said this. No. Sometimes it's not just about the celebrity. You have to take accountability. It's not about the celebrity whole thing. You have to take accountability. Literally.
decided to vote for Donald Trump that were also on food stamps. Ha ha. Y'all voted for this man. Y'all put him in office thinking that he was actually on your side. That Donald Trump does not take any poor person sides. He is only for the rich. She said he does not care about your race or your gender. He really only just cares about the money in your account at the end of the day. I know it might have been a little bit tasteless for her to say it and possibly be laughing. And people were in the comments mad as the hell saying, cancel Barney B. I can't believe she said this and so forth. But to be honest, she's not saying anything that hasn't already been said. Like at this point, we got to make light of the situation because what the fuck else is people really going to do? Like, and maybe people do need to start getting really resourceful around here because if it's really that bad, you got to do what you got to do.
It's
and I know y'all want to cry.
Again, I go back to everything I was discussing about earlier today on my show. Everything that has been talked about is everything that it's been like kind of prepared in front of our eyes, if I'm making sense, you know. Everything has been so predicted in front of our eyes. Every information, every agenda has been broken down in front of our eyes. So what else do you really expect? What else do we really expect? Personally, I'm on that literally dimension or space I pay school fees, I'm paying rent, I'm paying taxes in different access. We're like, and everything that is happening, you're like, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Because all this is literally predicted to happen. And it's happening. The question is, what are we going to do about it? That's the question. What are we going to do about it?
And Cardi B was talking about white people, guys. That's what I'm saying. You gotta get the whole video. I don't know if we can find the whole video now. She said you white people are going to be eating raccoons and squirrels and fucking possums. And see, everybody didn't even get to see it. This how social media. We got morons. You get morons just take a clip from white people. And, oh, look at Cardi B, what she said. And I can't believe I'm protecting Cardi B. As much as I go in on Cardi B, I'm going to protect her because I'm going to protect the truth, right? So, Cardi B, then she said, why she talk, all these people, she said white people. You white people, you're all racist. You're talking about immigrants. Now you motherfuckers are going to be eating raccoons and squirrels and possums for Thanksgiving because you got no food stamps. She said, I mean white people. You white people can take this and do what you want to do. I mean you white people. So I deal that they're now changing what she said, is disingenuous. So y'all know I don't protect no Cardi B. Joby knows that. But I'm protected. She told it what she said. She said white people. See, everybody then clipped up her video, edited to make it sound different. You can't find the original version. I seen the original version. She said white people. Over and over again. She made that clear. So now everybody's like, oh, she's talking about her fans. She's talking about black people. Why y'all following this lady? You ain't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't believe you should follow, but she said white people. White people. Go ahead, Joe. You still there, Joby? Now lose Joby? See, we ain't getting no damn $2,000 check from no Trump. Can speak. Joby there? Did Joby go? Joby's gone? Joby there? Maybe it's me.
I'm back. I was helping myself. Sorry.
Oh, you back? Okay, I thought it was me all fucked up.
I was in the bathroom. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's cool. Gotta go. You gotta go.
I'm back. So we have personally think as you said, you can't believe yourself defending Cardi B. I think welcome to the club. Sorry to say, it sounds crazy, but Cardi B has been literally long standing for, I don't want to say left or right. As much as she was bought out by Kamala Harris, that's just factual. I can't defend that as well because she was one among the people who are campaigning for Kamala Harris. And we know at the end of the day, left or right, whoever stands, they all serve the same agenda because just today, like we see, Kamala Harris trying to accuse President Trump of different things, Biden as well, and she was the vice president, like, oh, whatever they do. That's the same normal selling debates and hope for the people. But I feel like for Cardi B, at some point, she goes back because for artists being honest, despite being funded by this system, the number of the people do speak. The same thing is happening actually right now in East Africa. We've seen Diamond, most of the artists in Tanzania are losing followers because of just standing up with Samia Suluhu. This is factual. Diamond and his wife today, which is Zuchu, they have to come out today and publicly apologize to the people of Tanzania because of standing up with Samia Suluhu. But at the same time, it's not making sense because people are already seeing who you are as a person, where you're willing to take corruption, which pays you
They know, but they know the public is stupid, Joe. But they're not you. They know people are
no, no,
stupid.
no.
You say no. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I agree to disagree. I agree to disagree. There's a system where we know the public is
Okay.
stupid,
Okay.
public
Okay,
knows
Joe.
something.
All right.
And I feel like when you talk about the public knowing something, our generation is different. We're informed. You just don't listen to artists. We're informed about who they are politically, economically. We're following you, not just you as an artist. We want to understand how you do your things, how your influence makes an impact to us as a people, and especially politically, which is what we can see literally. Most of our generation, I'd say the Gen Zs, the Gen Alpha, and the next coming generation, they're called the Gen Bet. They're called Gen Bet what? I know there's a name there. The Gen Bet. I think I don't know something like that, but it's a different generation. Like our father.
Ain't they Generation Alpha?
We have Gen Z, which is us.
Gen Z. There's gonna be Gen Alpha. I think it's
Yeah,
Gen Alpha, right?
we have Gen Alpha, and then we have Gen Beta.
Okay. Yeah. Gen Beta. Okay.
Yeah, we have Gen Beta as well. So it's not the same generation, literally, for real, for real, for real. This generation, like I said earlier, we have anger and we are hungry. It's different. And until you understand the terms, it's going to hit you very, very bad. So we go back to literally what we have on our screen right here, explaining what Cardi B is talking about. Sadly, which is because most of them are trying to understand now. And this way you can see Kanye West trying to apologize, which is not making sense because we know who you're working for. So cut the crap. Cut the crap. We know who the cats are, the small hats, and who are controlling you. That's why you're now, after how many years? Was it 2 years or 1.5 years? You're now publicly coming to say, oh, I'm sorry. I realize. And then Nicki Minaj comes and backs you up after she now supported Nigeria. Do you see how arranged this is? Like, are you even connecting the dots? I don't know. Because immediately after Kanye West apologized, Nicki Minaj said, oh, I'm so glad Kanye apologized to the Jewish community. This was so wrong. Huh? Huh? Are you kidding me? You don't get what's happening? Connect the dots. Connect the dots. That's what I'm gonna say.
Really so, but y'all gotta remember that the world is a really big place, and there are people that are still starving in Gaza. There are people in other countries that do not have access to food stamps or resources that have to make shit happen with what they have access to. Some people is not out here eating every day, 3-4 times a day. I feel like a few of y'all can, go without a snack or two, or that will get resourceful, or that will make some shit shake. One thing I know about America is we gonna make some shit shake. So all of y'all with no food stamps, y'all hold on. Y'all will be okay. Y'all are still better off than them people over there.
When Cardi B said people gonna have to catch raccoons for Thanksgiving because of no food stamps.
I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. A lot of y'all have selective anger. It depends on who y'all like or don't like. Because the Cardi B statement that some people is going to have to go search for raccoons, I guess, to eat because of the food stamp situation that was going on. Yeah, see, now some of y'all is offended. But y'all the same one defended her when she offended the big girls. And if you go back into history, Cardi B have always said something to offend certain group of people, but we let her get her pass because I'm using the word we just as a figure of speech because I don't like nor dislike Cardi, but we let her get away with certain things. For some reason, Cardi B is one of those people that get a pass. Now, I am going to say this. At this point, Cardi B is like that, we say drunk uncle. She's that drunk auntie that is going to say things that I don't know how she don't understand that, baby. You can't say everything on the social media platform. Well, you know what?
Why? Because the Jews control you? Let me question that. Is that what she's trying to mean? I'm not trying to defend Cardi because she's trying to say... But no, Cardi B has always been truthful about political the political system. Like I said, she was bought out. She was one among the people actually standing up for Kamala Harris. But she's always been on the right on the political side. And I'm not standing up for her, but still, she's been very factual. So I'm not buying you. I'm not.
In her case, she can. But you're gonna offend certain people. But yeah, I don't know why y'all so upset when some of y'all was defend her when she offend other people. Yeah, Cardi B, drunk auntie.
Ain't no fucking food stamps. Y'all motherfuckers gonna have to hunt raccoons and shit for Thanksgiving. Ain't no fucking food stamps. And now, ain't no fucking food stamps. Y'all motherfuckers gonna have to hunt raccoons and shit for Thanksgiving and eat beans and shit.
And I think the videos we've seen this weekend is Trump hosting. There was a seafood type event going on, which of course has brought a lot of questioning about the food stamps and him hosting the ballroom event that is supposed to be coming up, if I'm getting the facts correctly, and him removing the food stamps. We've seen the High Court actually coming to defend this, but still nothing has made a change. So many people actually on the bank foods lining up, and other people are also stealing food and all that. So it's a lot going on. But as we get to switch on the next conversation, we have the conversation about the massive bank liquidation that is actually happening worldwide. Kenya, personally, I'm just from doing the shopping of the studio and the it's not making sense. The economy is not making sense. It's not making sense. I did shopping 2 weeks ago, and today when I did shopping, it's not making sense. What is really happening? So I'm gonna share this video as we get to continue, as I explain my thoughts on this, literally.
Kieran, we're joined once again by Mark Gonzalez over at First National Bullion. We have a lot to go into today because we are seeing the strain we've been talking about a lot as of recently, as UBS liquidates funds, faces $500 million exposure to First Brand fracas. And this is way bigger than just a headline. And it involves a huge, deep amount of corruption and, in my opinion, a lot of desperation going forward, as we're seeing bankruptcies among major auto parts makers. We're seeing a lot of people start to question the stability of the banking system in general as well. Obviously, cash to deposit ratios are extremely low. Derivative exposures are extremely high. And as we've done recent videos on, there is a major risk that banks could see a collapse, and that would cause kind of a contagion, a domino effect. And we've also gone into multiple times what you need to do in that case. We have bail-in regimes coming in. We have all these other issues. And simultaneously, we have some serious market problems, as the Daily Mail reports. Big Short, Michael Burry's $1 billion bet on a market crash pays off as stocks suffer worst day since tariff meltdown. We are witnessing history unravel before us, and I'm going to go to Mark right away about what all this means and what exactly is going on with UBS, because this needs some unwrapping here. But before I do, I urge people to check those links in the description. Check out our link for www.firstnationalbullion.com/schedule-consult/. You have to use the exact link that is in the description of this video. Make sure to go and check that out. There you can buy physical gold, silver, and you can for via or history. There's like a battle over what are we going to talk about, because there's so much happening at once. And this is always seeming to benefit not the people, but exactly what we've been trying to warn about for some time, what we're seeing with UBS. Can you go into what exactly is happening there? We see this this major move by UBS to liquidate all these funds. What does all this mean?
Okay, so to understand what they're saying, and it's actually quite simple to understand, and both these stories kind of tie together, especially with Michael Burry. So if you have to go back in time a couple months to where Tricor, the subprime auto lender that we were talking about, well, subprime risky bets, they packaged this stuff up, tranched it up. You have multiple layers where these debt instruments, much like 2008, but on a larger scale, are repackaged, sold to someone else. They're on their balance sheet. They repackage, put another bunch of crap in there, good and bad, and then sell it to someone else. So it's really all fictitious. So Tricor goes down, and their parent company, First Brands, that's who UBS had on their balance sheet, right? At one point when Tricor went under, UBS had a 30%.
Personally, I feel like this is the part of the system of the 2030, 2025 agenda, literally where, apart from the digital ID, trying to put everything together where people can be locked down.
That's exactly what it is. Systems coming. Their systems coming to an end. The system's coming to an end, Joby, because they think they've stolen all the money. So yeah, systems under collapse. So that's why they're gonna talk about turning everything to digital currency and lock everybody down with the social IDs and all that shit, because they're scared you're gonna revolt and come after their ass. That's what's happening.
What is sad about this? We shall not talk about this, but this is actually happening. I don't know if people understand how deep this is. Personally, I'm seeing it. I see the effect of it every single day. Like I said, I'm from buying groceries.
You've been buying groceries like, whoa, this shit is high as hell, huh?
Again, shout to managing, and understanding how to manage finances. I'm like, man, are you kidding me? Last week, what I bought, the oil price and the percentage today, it's totally different. And then you look at what Ruto is talking about today, also on supporting the global agendas, like, 97% of votes, that's a surprise, but it's okay. Come on. We're talking about dictatorship, which is taking place of where, number one, it's not just dictatorship, but extorting people, working out people. You're making people your slaves, modern day slavery, which is actually very active. So what this guy is very much explaining, this is taking place. I had one among the people who, I don't want to say I considered or valued or mentored by, but they lost their lives today by cancer. And that really hit me today because it reminded me of my mom, And you're like, God damn. Life is short. But at the same time, what are you fighting for? Because we have some things that naturally attack us, but we have the real world that we're really battling, We have the real world that we're really battling. And the real world is destroying us. That's why we're dying early. Because most of the people dying today actually is because of the cancer. Part of my topic earlier today on the Pan-African Bliss Show, is how cancer is being promoted by Bill Gates Foundation. And we know who Bill Gates Foundation is funding, who funds these projects. And I shared a couple of videos explaining this. For how long are we going to keep on? That's still my question. For how long?
And of their portfolio assessed to this firm. Now, it came out, not a shocker, that the founder of Tricor, owned by First Brands, that this guy was kind of embezzling money from the company, right? They were creating shells.
Keith, I have a question for you. Do you think the banking system you're using today, you can trust it enough, no matter what? Because we keep on talking about how these all banking systems are actually all under control. Do you think the banking system we use today is fully,
No.
You understand what I'm talking about?
No, it's not. No, it's not. Is it fully good? No. The whole thing is set. They know it's collapse. They're gonna try to steal your money. It's called instead of a bailout, they're gonna do a bail-in. You're gonna keep your money. That's why I told people get the money out the bank. Get the small credit union. Make sure it's not owned by a big bank. And we see cracks in the financial system. You see Bank of America and other companies not give people their money. They ask, hey, what do you need your money for? It's my goddamn money. Fuck you mean what I need it for? You didn't ask me when I put it in here, what the fuck you mean what I need it for? They don't want you to withdraw your money because they're going under.
I get it. So it goes back to a conversation I think we were having 2-3 weeks ago on the Rhythm Scoop show, talking about how we need to have Black-based, which is one of the media we have, Black Fire Network. Shout out to our platform. Black-based platforms and foundations. When you talk about the money system, when you talk about the media, when you talk about fashion, most of the things, it has to come back to our routine or our root, which is what also they've destroyed literally, because most of the companies popping up, they are not only just stolen cultures, artifacts, everything based on Africa to create billions out of it, and talk about the lingeries, and talk about the patterns of artifacts, and talk about the patterns of clothes and everything. It's all based in Africa. But it's crazy how in the continent itself, this is not seen as a value. And I remember us, we were talking about how, apart from just the media, where we're using our voice to talk about the story, our history, our culture, our everything, our richness, everything, politically, everything you can talk about Africa, how this is not embraced, and how we need to bring this back. So it has to go back to how we need to bring this back, literally, which is going to take us time, but we're doing it. That is the factual thing. We're actually doing it.
They'll say we're lending from their own balance sheet off derivatives to their auto parts stores, to their lending divisions, while this guy is buying $100 million properties and yachts and whatnot. So the real shocker.
Not shocking.
The thing that you got to realize here is the layers of this, and the apps at the core of why UBS is making subsequent markets to counter their risk is at the core. It's fraudulent. It's bullshit. Right. So we don't even know how bad this is going to be. It started out at
exactly. They're insolvent. They just stole all the money. They're insolvent. That's what's going on. The banks have been stealing money. They're insolvent. Ooh,
$1 billion. And we found out the overshadowed derivatives, which we haven't even uncovered or hasn't been uncovered. So you're talking a pretty big allotment of funds that has gone into default. Nothing major compared to what we're going to see. So what UBS essentially has done, and they are doing, and they're notifying their clients, is that they have this exposure to risk, which is reduced down to just over 20%, which they have an agreement with their shareholders that they will not control more than 20% of their balance in any one asset or not. So they blew that entirely. So they can't. And pause
there, Joby. They've already told you. Pause it. They've already told you the money you put in the bank does not belong to you; it belongs to them. As soon as you put your money in the bank, it's already told you worldwide. The Rothschilds already told you your money belongs to them. It's their instrument, not yours anymore. You don't own the money that's in the bank. That's their money. Go ahead.
So you got to kind of unwind, unpack, repackage, and create something new. And what they've done, and how this ties together, is they've created a subsequent fund to manage that risk, right? So on the right side of the trade is where they're going. Now, where I'm tying this into, Michael Burry, let's go back to the movie The Big Short, right? And what actually happened in 2008. Same thing. You had all these subprime mortgages that were maxed, put in with some A, some AAA.
Exactly. Everybody should watch the movie The Big Short.
Yeah, collateralized debt obligations.
Everybody should look at The Big Short.
So, they're packaged as AAA because, again, pensions that everybody's relying on, which aren't going to be there. The government and the Fed stole them a long time ago. So
exactly, they've already stolen that money. Let's say your pension, your Social Security is gone. They've already stolen it. Exactly. So, steal your shit.
They can't invest in anything besides like the AA plus, mostly AAA, but you don't get the 7 to 12% yield that you must every single year to keep those obligations going. So that's one of the reasons why all these instruments were created. And if you remember the movie The Big Short, everybody's paying margin or premium to keep positions in play, the insurance policy in play, when what it is insurers actually burning down. And it wasn't until these institutions actually got on the right side of the trade and they were able to get their own credit default swaps as a short against the collateralized loan obligation, debt obligation. And once that happened, everything, fell to crap. So they didn't tell you that was the case. We had to wait till a movie and some more investigation to find that out. Now UBS is actually letting you know, hey, by the way, we effed up. We need to create a subsequent market.
BitChute breaking down. Just a minute.
Market to offset our risk and get on the right side of the trade. And meanwhile, in the back door, they're trying to unload all this crap to everybody else. And the fact that Michael Burry in the mid 2000s actually recognized this. He's one of the only people that recognized it just by doing market analysis and following what's going on. It didn't just fall in his lap or you hear it over a conversation like many other people did. This guy did the hard work, and now he's placing bets against some of the biggest AI companies out there. So that should scare the hell out of you. One, the core of the problem with UBS is a fraudulent company, which we don't even know how bad it really is. Second, you got these investment bank divisions that are having fun.
Do you think the AI is going to completely also take control of the banking system? I mean, is it already happening? I don't know. Leave alone the digital, of course, movement of ID, where we've been forced to move to digital IDs. The AI is going to completely take control of also the banking system. I mean, that's completely. Yeah. Keith, if you're there.
Yeah, Joe, but that's the ideal. They're trying to stop. They know a collapse is coming, so they're trying to put an alternative in there and lock you down so you can't come after them. They've stolen all the money, Joe. They've stolen people's money. Now you're almost at the end game, and everybody's gonna start finding out in the next year, 2 years from now. So people are gonna be happy about all their money being gone. And they stole all the shit.
We're not just only talking about a fake made-up money system, but a fake made-up money system that has been stealing wealth from other countries out of nothing. And then now, because the system is collapsing, it's collapsing still. Them stealing resources out of other countries. This is not end. This is the crazy part. The system is collapsing by them still stealing resources.
You think psychopaths are going to stop with that? Everyone hears all that and says it's crazy, but I'm a psychopath. Am I going to stop doing what I've always been doing, or am I going to find another way to keep doing it? That was good to ask you something.
This is insane.
Funds in excess of what their shareholder commitment is going to be, and now they're subsequently making shorts themselves to offset the risk. So it's the same damn thing being played out, except that now it's a little bit more in your face. And this isn't.
I feel like if people understood, this is not just political. I feel like people need to just understand this is more of political. Political is just a brush off. This is a spiritual war, okay? Political, I feel like personally what I've understood with everything I've been watching, movies, documentaries, doing my research, updates of everything that is happening globally. This is not just a political. This is politics is just a paint. This is just a gel on top of a Q-tex. It's like
exactly.
Get a pedicure and a manicure. You look good. That's what's up.
Exactly.
This is what it is. But the real sense of it, this is spiritual. This is what we go back to a topic we had last month: energy, frequency, vibration. This is what this is what it is all about. Like
exactly.
This is crazy. This is so crazy. Sometimes I feel crazy when I'm talking about it.
You're able to understand it. That's why you don't. That's why it's crazy. Most people can't understand what you just said. Exactly what's going on.
Yeah, because
most people are scared to even realize that's what's going on. It scares them. to the course. They just say when people are scared, they don't even want to face what's actually really happening.
This is not I've already perceived it. Even when I'm walking on the road, I don't see things as I don't see
Of
things
course not.
normal anymore,
Of,
man.
of course not, because you're past that. You're too knowledgeable now. Of course not. You can't go back to what you've been because you know too much now.
Everything is energy to me, and that's why sometimes when I hear you asking me, I'm not scared to walk alone in the road. I'm not scared, kid. I'm not scared. As a woman, oh yeah, we're supposed to be scared. Oh, men are gonna rape us. That is happening today. Actually, being the 10th of November, and being very respectful to the South African women and also some Kenyan women who are participating on the Purple Movement. Actually, there's a Purple Movement. I don't have much details about it, but this is a movement that actually demonstrate about the violence of domestic violence when it comes to women and the raping. Because when talk about actually South Africa, I'm just saying today why there's a high case of HIV and AIDS, which is rising in that country because of the age of consent, and also men not ever being accountable of anything. But going back, literally, I'm so knowledgeable. I'm so grateful to know everything I know today. And I'm never scared because I'm grateful to understand everything that happens is not to me, it's for me. This is for me. This is my experience. This is my life. This is what I'm destined for. Every fear, every challenge, everything is for me, not for you, for me. And that's why I love it, literally. I walk boldly. As a woman, I'm supposed to take care of myself, you know, but I walk boldly understanding who I am. I walk boldly understanding I'm protected. I know so much for me to be scared of anyone coming to me with their weak ass attitude, because that's what most of the people walk with. We have people walking with Christ, Allah, and everything. That's what scares them. I'm not scared of that. I have the truth, and that's what make me an African. But literally, I love it.
Going to be the only one.
Well, that's actually what I wanted to get to, Mark. I mean, this sounds familiar in a lot of ways to what we've seen as far as the corruption goes with Wells Fargo, Deutsche Bank, other banks. But UBS is not alone on this. For sure, they're not alone in what they're doing right now. They're just exposed. What does this mean for the future of other banks and what like the kind of desperation factors surrounding this, as well as what it means for the depositors at these banks?
Well, expect bail-ins, because when you start to see someone like UBS, and they're not the only one that's tied up to this. There's a couple handfuls of hedge funds and dealers that are actually tied up in the Tricor debacle. But it's one, you got bank reserves that are piss poor. They're some of the lowest that we've ever seen, right? You got a market capitalization of what bank obligations or valuations are, many of these in the derivative market, which is the layered loan upon loan, obligation upon obligation, but you have that one auto loan or automobile to satisfy 100 obligations. Same thing, you have that. You get the point. When you couple all this together, and the capitalization of the banking industry in the U.S. is grossly above what the global GDP is, and we're starting to see a little bit of cracks in this, I assure, as far as what the depositors can expect is you're going to start to see bail-ins. You probably might even see a few of them next year. The intent, again, was to be cashless on a digital system. Per the Bank of International Settlements this year, we're behind schedule. So moving forward, it just depends on how fast they ratchet this stuff out. The system for digital technocracy is already in place, just when they actually pull the switch. So
yeah, they need the right crisis, and of course, out of that, they bring in their new tyrannical system of technocracy. And of course, we already have the digital euro in Europe now, which again was launched last month to very little fanfare. That we warned about it for quite some time, and it will be enforced eventually. They say everything is voluntary at first, but then they leave you out of everyday life if you don't bow down to it. Same with the digital ID that's being mandated in the UK.
It's been mandated everywhere, not just in the UK. I hate the fact that he keeps pushing the UK only. It's not just the UK, it's everywhere. This is happening in Kenya. This is happening. Museveni has not announced this widely, but bet it's going to happen. Kagame, we have Samia Suluhu who's openly declaring dictatorship. It's going to happen. This is bound to happen. This is an Agenda 2030, so long as most of these countries are literally on this system. It's going to happen. The question still goes back to, what are we really going to do about it, you know? That's the question. And sadly, we still go back to the main question that Keith was conversating about and we were talking about last week. Whether you like it or not, again, we live in a system of oppression. We live in a system of oppression, a system that when you talk about reparations, it's a conversation you don't want to have, most of us. Every time we have these conversations, it's always, everyone has a different opinion. And factually speaking, we're living in a system where there's no reparations. And until we fight for it, nobody's gonna get it. That is just the fact. This is not about Black Americans. This is actually Africans, to be specific, everywhere globally. Because we know who controls this system. We know who controls literally and who's on top of this particular system. Whether we like it or not, if you don't want to go back to the motherland, if you want to remain in America, going back to the factual conversation we keep on having, we're going to still have to fight for this. And maybe not, because also this race is a race that, a conversation I was having today on my show, is not meant to exist based on the facts. And if it exists, which has been for a meantime, it's dying out, literally. So eventually we're going to take control, but we need to do more harder than what we're doing, because, man, so much is really, really happening. So much is so happening. So much evil that these people who's gonna be held accountable? Who among them is gonna be held accountable for what they've done? So much is really happening.
And the several other digital IDs that they're mandating in the future in the UK. Same with the Real ID in the United States, and of course the CBDCs that they're trying to unroll through the Genius Act in the United States. Same with the biometric CERP in Mexico. Same with CBDC and digital ID they're trying to roll out in Canada. Australia, I can go on and on and on. The point is, in the face of the collapse of and the inevitable collapse of the banking system, they are coming in with a replacement so they can say, don't worry, we are here to save you. We are here to help you and solve the problems we created in the first place. The downside, of course, being that then you will be forced into a Logan's Run type situation where you cannot escape that system and you will be completely dependent on them. So, Mark, yeah, we are seeing that push for bail-ins. And of course, we have Basel III, like we mentioned a million times in our videos. 63 central banks signed on to it over a year
That's
ago.
what I told you.
And of course, that also involves...
They're going to do bail-ins. They're going to steal your money. They made it legal to steal your money, bail-ins.
You know, a big rush towards that, which is wealth insurance, that which is insurance on what this crisis is creating. Obviously, people want to be able to stay safe and keep their money safe, which they worked hard for. Unfortunately, the FDIC is not going to keep you safe. If you're watching right now, the FDIC has acknowledged that they're bankrupt. They cannot cover this kind of stuff. They said themselves in their own meeting papers back in November of 2022 that banks will close one day on a Friday and they will not reopen on Mondays, and we will have to bring in emergency orders to get ourselves out of this situation. And I believe that what we saw with Silicon Valley Bank and those others was just like a precursor, a little warning shot of what's going to happen next. Of course, they bring in the Exchange Stabilization Fund, their war chest, which was funded with gold back in the 1930s alongside the IMF to try and put out the fire, but that will only last so long. Of course, they only have so much money, and they certainly only have so much gold, though they're trying to stock up on that. Fort Knox doesn't have what they say that it does. All the same, people are rushing to buy physical gold and silver right now, and it's actually causing shortages.
From Congo, from Sudan, they're not talking about where the people are rushing to get all these resources from. Congo, Sudan, 12 million people have been displaced from Sudan. 12 million people. 12 million people. Are you kidding me?
We're seeing record highs, but people are acting as though this might be the the top of the market, and it's just ignorant. It's naive to see it that way, considering the fact
I
that
don't
the
care
dollar
about
has all the way.
people dying. There was 12 million people. I don't give a shit if it's 20 million, 30 million.
You know,
Hell do I care?
yeah, I'm yelling about it because it doesn't make a change. Because funny part about it, I've grown up with Sudanese.
Exactly. How you kill those many people not give a shit? Because you're dealing with psychopaths.
It's not new. It's not new. Just because I talk about it today in the 21st century, the war in Sudan is not new. I've grown up with Sudanese as a Kenyan. Okay, we're Africans. Ubuntu. I talked about Ubuntu today. Go back to my show. Okay, understand what Ubuntu means from different various, countries or parts of Africa. But I grew up with Sudanese. I was bullied by Sudanese, and I never for a goddamn day woke up to say, these people need to get out of my country. I don't know what these people, why are they different from me? I didn't even know that, because we also go back to history. We're not taught this. We're not taught real African history. We're not taught who our missionaries were, why they came here, why we had to acquire independence. What is independence? Why does independence apply? Who are we fighting? Why did you have missionaries? So much is so left out. So much. So if you go back to even understanding economics, this is where you actually go back to understanding why Africans don't even know what most of these puppets are doing economically. Why our GDPs are so low, why we have development in different ways and sectors. Sadly, it's global, but at the same time,
down to go, which means gold and silver have all the way up to go in correlation with the value model. So, Mark, I mean, why is it so important for people to look at, go and check out the link in the description, contact you, talk to you, and get involved in actually ensuring their wealth?
Gold and silver is the actual money. And I said this before, you need to retrain your way of thinking, as opposed to the indoctrination or the brainwashing that the paper currency known as the US dollar, the fiat, is the actual money. No, it's the accounting measure of the actual money. And it's hard to realize that. I actually spoke to someone that saw one of our videos, and I'm kind of coaching her along on how to do that. It takes a little bit of time, but not only that, if you see UBS getting insurance against their crap, for one, they'll come out okay. They'll make a fortune on that. They're going to write off the debt. They're going to put it on other suspecting brokerages and banks, and we're going to have this consolidation. Or maybe UBS is one of the ones that's slotted to fail and they don't survive. But you can't participate in that swap market unless you got millions and millions of dollars.
Right.
So it's not going to benefit you, but you see these people getting their insurance to protect their ass. Now, insurance is the terminology that a lot of people use for gold and silver. I use money, but if you want to insurance, let's look at what other central banks are doing. They've been importing and repatriating their gold back home. You see leaving vaults clearly at a rate that's been absolutely unprecedented out of London and New York and the COMEX. That's simply not going to stop. And I got to reiterate, as far as the value of the money itself, let's talk about that 64 quarter. If you take the 64 quarter, and in 64, you could get a gallon of gas, and even through 65 a little bit. It was around 23 to 28 cents, sometimes 30 cents in later 65, coming off that matrix, because we had 90% of the weight of the quarters, the dimes and the half dollars, through year 1964 had 90% of their silver weight. So you take that quarter versus silver today, and you're looking at about $8-9. So it's not only getting you a gallon of gas, it's going to get a lot higher. As for those individuals that are out there saying the market's topped, you're doing that based on a chart pattern, or what your investment advisor is looking at as a chart pattern, and you're thinking, okay, what goes up must come down. Yeah, theoretically, but why did it come down? It came down in the 1980s because they raised the margin rates. Came down in April of 2011 because they raised the margin rates to save JP Morgan. So the narrative was, if you're looking at the chart, it looks like the gold and silver, they don't perform all the time over time, that they have massive collapses. Now we are in a downtrend. I do expect it to continue to follow, but it may change. We're above certain thresholds on silver at 48. Closing on Friday, we're just below 4,000 on gold. You can see this thing rips off come Monday, but my guess is it's probably going to trend a little bit lower. Now, keep in mind, the longer it stays here or goes in even lower, it's going to increase demand. Now, physical possession or physical metal is different than paper. People take that off the market. It goes into tight hands, meaning that the bid or the premium you're going to have to pay to get it out is going to come higher to close. Look at Venezuela back again, and I've said this before, broken record mark. 2017 going to 2018, gold in the Venezuela Bolivar, I mean, it went from like 11,000 up to like 17,000, and everybody thought that the run was over, so they exited to sell gold. And then a lot of people thought, okay, well, I don't want to buy because I'm not going to buy at the top. Well, damn it, wouldn't you know it? The gold price then went to over 200 million Bolivar. Now, that's not going to say that that's going to happen in the U.S., but we're talking about exchange rate.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, we're talking about inflation versus, I mean, the value of the dollar versus the value of gold. When we are using the dollar as an accounting value,
Fake money and real money. That's the difference.
to base the price of gold off of, we're not thinking about the fact that, you know, that dollar is becoming more and more worthless all the time, making, of course, gold soar. And of course, in the long term, if
I was Kenya, which we saw recently that Kenya was trying to secure its gold in London, like trying to, you know, go secure its gold in Britain to its colonizer. It's crazy. I would actually, for me, as a president, as a country, I would increase, or as a continent, if we're working together, literally, if we involve the African Union, what we're going to do is increase the rate of our gold market. Because now the fake money system, if we are independent,
that's why they tell them to put it in Britain so they can steal it. Those banks are Rothschild banks.
If you are independent, that's what I'm implying. If you're independent, as the African Union would actually take advantage and raise our gold market bar so high. You benefit from us and not from your fake money. You're gonna have to, I don't know how you're gonna do it, but you have to target us. We're the market. You need us. We're dependency. Because you talk about Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, Malawi, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Namibia, and I could go on and on and on. We all have natural resources that you need to actually depend on. And I'm talking as an African Union board, if it was working. This is how I actually now go as a high bidder on the market.
They all know that. They all know that, Joby. They know what you know. But they're talking about they're gonna get bubble gum. They don't know what you know. They think they don't know the Africa holds the real resources.
That pisses me off. I don't like that topic. I don't like that conversation. I don't like that fact. It's a fact, actually. Realistically, it's a fact. They know what I know. It's been long playing. What have these coons done about it? Nothing, man. What are we doing then?
you zoom out on things again, you go back to like 2012 when people said, oh, well, gold hit 2,000 or 2,200. It's
you know why it pisses me off? Because every time I go back to my grandmother's village, that's the picture I have, man. That's the only picture I see on my screen. I'm like, God damn, I want to go back to this. I want to go back to this place. Like, these people are being paid $2 to just, like, you know, an ounce is rising every single day. Today.
What is it today, Joe? Look it up. Say, what is an ounce of gold? And they get $2. What is it today? 4,000 something. They give you $2. What is it today? What's an ounce of gold today?
According to Google, they're saying an ounce. Hey! What the? Are you kidding me?
What is it, Joby?
An ounce of gold today. This is as for November 10th, 2025. An ounce of gold is trading at an approximate of $4,100.
See, it's going up because, you know, the paper money's failing. So if it's $4,600. I mean, paper money is starting to fall apart. That's what they tell you. That's why everybody's trying to get real gold. That's why they told Kenya, you're going to put your gold in the Rothschild's bank so we can steal it.
this is so crazy because Africa, we have no power. This is actually a clear evidence of we don't have no power. Shout out to Burkina Faso.
Yeah, you have all the power, you just don't have no military to protect your power.
Facts. That is so facts. Shout out to Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. That's why you see France today telling the people, you need to run away from Mali. This is a destabilized country. You know, no, it's not. This is what they're doing.
A historic rise, and it's going to fall, and it's going to be worth nothing. If you bought a bunch of gold at that so-called top right now, or back then, it would have doubled in value, and it would have more than beat inflation. So, I mean, it goes to show, really, just zoom out. Don't think of it in the 1 month or the 2 month. Look at it in the 5-10 years, where you are saving your wealth from imminent, absorption by this mosquito, this behemoth that is the modern monetary system that's going to force us into that digital system. It's so important that people understand that dollar is not going to be worth almost anything in 10 years. It's very important that people acknowledge this.
Okay, well, let me interject. So dollar's not going to be worth anything by 2030.
Yeah.
Right? Because even if they don't go cashless till 2030, and you got to
exactly. And Joby was wondering why I'm building all these businesses in Africa. Keith, why are you going so fast? There's a reason, Joby.
My God, my other time I didn't understand, but now I see it because it's affecting me too. I'm not gonna cap. This is not just about America. That's why I'm saying we have to be very factual. This is not just because most of the African countries, again, we have to agree they're backed by this fake money system. We have to go back to that, and this is why most of these European countries, Western countries, are benefit from the real resources. As we actually, you ask yourself, why are we stagnant behind? They have the real money system. We have the fake money system, which has been long ruling us. So for me, actually understanding the facts, I didn't understand by then why, because this was in 2022. Keith was showing me his freezer. I mean, come on, I'm just a girl who has a bed sitter. I'm just starting life. Then Keith is showing me like his freezer has like 10,000 chickens over there and some ice creams and some. I'm like, what the hell? You know, for me, I was like, what the hell? What is all that for? You just leave alone, you know, like, come on. You just need some like 2 pieces of full chickens, you know, some few steaks of meat and maybe some few sausages, whatever you like, you know. Kid had a whole freezer full. That I bet that shit is still full. I don't know. But Kid had a whole freezer full. I was like, no, hell, way, no. Why do you have all that shit full? You're barely at home and all that. So personally, right now, looking at everything and then how we do also our
and I still got it.
Yeah, Keith provides our studio shopping every 2 weeks. After every 2 weeks, we have shopping provided for the studio. So the fact that personally I did my shopping just 2 weeks ago. A week ago.
It went all the way up. That's right.
No, it's not even all the way up. I'm like, the cooking oil is crazy. I'm like, what the? I was shocked. Trust me, even those guys were looking at me crazy. I'm like, no.
And they wonder why I air fry my shit. I ain't bought no cooking oil like in 10 years. I don't buy no cooking oil ever.
I called one of them. I was like, excuse me, sir. Why is this offer up?
Mm-hmm.
Why the F do you guys have this offer up and the oil is still expensive? Like, are you kidding me? You know, I literally caused a commotion in the supermarket today. I'm like, are you kidding me? Why do you guys have this offer up? And when I'm going to pay, this is the amount. Can you take this shit down? Can you take this shit down because Ruto must go? You know, it's so crazy because the economy is souring everywhere, you know. So back then I could not understand what he's talking about, but today I really, really do. So Africa, we're not in a good space. Globally, we're not in a good space. But sadly, they're moving to Africa. That's their hope. Their main hope is here. And they're doing it. And they're showing us. And our presidents are doing it. Privatizing the beaches, you know, ensuring that these people are living good. The UN is moving in Africa.
That ain't good either.
The UN is not moving in Kenya. The UN is moving in Africa. Sadly, you guys think this is about Kenya. The UN is not moving in Kenya. The UN is moving in Africa. So wake the fuck up. We need to wake up. Because white people are literally showing you how they are willing to dominate your continent. South Africa is a good example. Take a look.
Longer term plan or viewing something as opposed to like what the Venezuelans did, thinking it was a top, sold, thinking it was a top. Yeah, they hyperinflated. And guess what? They got a new accounting matrix and they changed the valuation of the currency. So who's to say that that's not going to happen to the US dollar? Because that in fact happens. And when you want to look at a longer term view of something, what is the longest term view of a monetary asset or money that you have available to view right now? That is MF and gold. It's silver. This stuff has been used as money before Christ walked the earth. They've been manipulating the value based upon nominal and notional in a physical coin market. They're about to do it again. And when the dollar, which prices everything via the exchange, goes away, what does that mean to the global markets? Everybody's affected. The price of everything has to reset to normal true value, which you got $1 to $3 to $5 back in every $100 in trades. It could get really ugly, and these are the warning signs. So is it going to happen tomorrow?
It is getting ugly. It's not like it could get ugly. Again, I'll go back to our conversation earlier today. If you didn't catch up with my show today, kindly do. Kindly do. Bill Gates, and we know who Bill Gates is. Bill Gates, we know who is behind Bill Gates. We don't need to go into the depth of it. Okay? Please. I don't know, man. I wish I could beg. I always wish I could do that AI project of Jesus is coming back. You know, I always want to do that. Like, please don't. Please. Can you fight this? Can we do something about this? Can we? We're of this world. We're not of this world. Can we please do of? Can we? I'm of this world right now, for now, okay? I'm experiencing it, and I want to make a change, you know? That's just the fact. What are we going to do about it? It's a question I keep on asking you guys. No one of you has given me an answer. Keith, what should we do about it? Maybe you have a better answer.
Or no, could it?
Do you?
Hell,
Kid, do you have a good answer? What should you do?
Answer for what, Joe? Hey, so we get ready to fight. That's what you should do. You ready to prepare?
At least you're doing something different, you know, to run out of this. What should the rest of the people do? Because this is actually happening. Again, that's what I'm saying. This is not.
Start growing gardens again. Start being self-sufficient again. Start to get out the system as much as possible. That's what you do.
Yeah, because this is not a topic that is actually meant to happen. This is something that is already happening. Bill Gates, like I shared earlier today on my show, these are people who are pulling and pushing GMOs, and they're telling you it's good for your health. Eating bugs and all that type of things. This is they're pushing this, and this is actually happening. And like I said today again, sadly, because of what has been happening for most of the generations, we still have a huge number and a big percentage of people who are caught up on the mainstream media information.
The ignorance. I hate to say it. Go. Shout out to what Joby called the big nose dude from Uganda. He was sharing one of Tariq's videos. That guy's back and forth talking about how the ignorance in Africa. So he had some black ladies. I'm gonna leave Ghana. It's so ignorant. These people don't even go to school. They can't afford these school fees. They're always scamming. But I got my son over. He don't want to leave. Right? He's getting coochie over there. He's 25. You know what? So you know, he said they always no. Pull it up. See, his videos we can look at without getting tripped. Go to Big Nose video. Go to the video. It's got to be one of the new ones. Go to Kinganda and go to the channel real quick, Joe. Get off this right here. This is boring. Don't know about us. Before we get out of here, go to Kinganda and let's see which one of the latest ones. Let me see which one it is. It say something up. Go to Ken Ganda's video. And he'll see him talking about the black lady. He knows it's because African women are a lot nicer than Black American women, so you get those butt cheeks. So go down. I think that's it right there. Yeah, right there. No, no lies. Right there. That's it. Is that it? No, no, go down some more. Go down some more. I don't know if that's it. Nah, go down some more. Back up, Joey. Go down. Go down. Let me see. It might be the one no lies. Okay. It might be the one that says no lies. Is that the videos? What is videos? Okay, go down. What's the topic? What's that? Read the So it might be the one that says no lies. Let's see what no.
Kelly's maybe saying this about Kenyans. I saw that. That is not.
No, they ain't kidding. Go up some more. Then go up to the latest one. Like, what's that one saying right there?
The Pan-African scammers are worse. This is 4 weeks ago. That's when we discussed, I think.
Go like a new one. That's just 4 weeks. Go where it says videos. Go where it says videos on this thing.
Push hard.
Does it say videos on this somewhere? Those are shorts, ain't it? Which one you?
I'm on the videos. I'm on the videos, literally.
Okay, go where it says live then. Let's see what live says. Go to live part. Maybe just live. Oh, what that? There you go, live. Where you going at? Right there. See what that is saying. Like you don't got anything. This the Kinganda video? That's to send it to you. I got it. Hold on. Let me get it. I'll send it to you then. Let me see. I'll send it to you. Give me this phone. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll send it to you. I just watched it.
Okay. Okay, as we wait for Keith over there, shout to Jibajaba in the building, shout to Samuel, shout to Jason, shout to 10 Speed in the building, Seal the 7 Seas, I see you in the building. And as I go through the comments, I see 10 Speed was saying it all comes down to the Democrats want illegal included and just a minute, let me zoom this. Medicaid and link that's for the most part. And also see 10 Speed says I heard we're about to get the $2,000 check from Trump collected from tariff, and my God,
you ain't getting no check. You ain't getting no check from no damn Trump. Give you nothing. Check from Trump. Trump ain't giving you nothing but a hard check from Trump. Oh, let me see what's funny. You ain't getting no check from no damn Trump. $2,000. $2,000 to smack you in the head with it. $2,000.
And also see Jason says, yeah, that's still not going to help these wicked creatures. That is according to the cell. Literally a comment to the cell. Sale 7 Seas. 10 Speed says all the black-owned banks in Chicago are folded. And he also says the Jays told it. I really can't comprehend why they let these Jays run and take everything. It's white people's fault. And also see Jabba says they had Save Darfur rallies when I was in college in the early 1990s. And also see says will you please post this a bit on the channel? I will post it on the WhatsApp, literally the video, if you are requesting for that. And also see Samuel in the building, Karibu Sanawa says we got about 3 years in America to survive. Do you think it's about 3 years? Trump is doing everything so fast, like they're trying to speed up everything so quick. I don't know, the robot system taking over, people losing their jobs. I feel like a lot is really happening so quick. Shout out to someone. I think someone you said that last week. Or John Mosquito. Someone said that last week. A lot is really happening in the world super quick. I don't know if it's even gonna take.
Joby, go to his O'Shea Duke Jackson channel. Maybe it's on there because I don't see it. I just had that shit. You guys put so much damn things on our YouTube. I gotta go through the history. You guys got all these music videos on. Let me see it. Oh, where's that video at? Shit, I can't find it. See if it's on his O'Shea Duke Jackson channel. See if it's on there.
Oshedu Jackson. That is go
O'Shea.
black. Go black.
O'Shea Duke Jackson, Joey. O'Shea. OSHAY Duke DUKE Jackson. That's his other channel. He has like 100 damn channels. Shit's crazy.
Oh shit.
I'm trying to see if it was on that one. I thought it might be on the Ken Ganda, but I don't see the damn video because talking about I don't see it on here.
Big nose,
Let's see. I don't. Maybe I passed it. Give me a second. Maybe I passed the video. Let me see. King Ganda. Can't.
Supposed to be above.
You see it anywhere? Is it, he talking about some Oh, I got it. It's on the King Ganda. I do got it. Let me send it to you. Okay, I got it right here.
Okay.
I got it right here. Let me send it to you right now. Let me send it to you. Let me send it to you right now. Here you go. Share. Joby. All right, Joby, I sent it to you. That's the video right there. Not that it was on the Ken Ganda one. You got so many damn celebrity gossips and all kind of nonsense. Why is morons not taken serious? Yeah, this is another one. Yeah, that one called the Celebrity Junk. That's right. You got so many goofy channels. He tried to talk about politics. No, shut up, stupid. But he said he being honest. You know why he's in Africa because he's so ugly. He could never get a date in America. It's about the booty clapping. When you come to Africa, you do get the women. That's why he said. Because you know that. He knows he part that manosphere. The guys who could never get no women. He all angry and shit.
Wait, just a minute. Let me curate.
All right, take your time.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hold on. How did it start?
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? So I am an FBA, and
Yes.
I am over here in Africa
Ooh.
at the moment.
What?
And I'm in Ghana right now.
Okay.
Hold on. Did he say good morning, baby? How are you? Is that a good way of approaching the situation? Am I exaggerating?
That's what he does. When Trick talks, Toby, calm down. It's not good, but that's what he does.
Damn. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Oh,
He
no.
said, man.
I have a problem. Amando's not my man. Me, babe. Like, please.
I'm good. How are you? So I am an FBA, and I am over here in Africa
Ooh.
at the moment.
What?
And I'm in Ghana right now.
Okay.
So I wanted to get on your live a few days ago, but when you pulled me up, I had clicked off. But
Why you in Ghana?
to
Why you
touch
in
on what the
Ghana?
gentleman said about
us coming together and uniting and doing business with people over here on the continent, that would not be a good idea at all. Because just like you said, FBAs come over here and they get finance. And that does happen. One thing about Africa, and it's basically all of Africa, you'll never own the land. It's just a lease. So you can't build any wealth that way. And another thing that goes on in Africa, if you want to come and start a business, an African has to own 51% of it.
Okay, so let me talk about what is true and what is not true. Number one, most places in Africa will let foreigners have a lease, typically 49 years, 99 years. So every corporation that is in Africa making a lot of money doesn't need to own the land. Carrefour is in Uganda. Diageo is in Uganda. They lease the land.
Carrefour is everywhere, please, not just in Uganda.
So you don't necessarily need to own the land for a business for you to be successful. I don't own any land in Uganda. I've done quite well there, okay? This whole idea of an African has to own 51% of the business, that may be the case in Ghana. In East Africa, it is not true. Uganda, pound for pound, is one of the best investment countries on the continent. Uganda has its problems, as you guys know, but you can own 100% of the business in Uganda. You also can do 100% of the business in Kenya, and it's yours.
Kenya too,
okay?
exactly. Kenya too.
This may be different by African country. I believe you can own land freehold in South Africa and also Rwanda. But yes, this is not all true information for everyone. Okay.
So basically, you're not starting a business for you and your family. You're starting a business for them, for their family.
Man. Yeah. Wow.
So no, doing anything in Africa, I would not recommend it. Not by Black Americans. And it's been said through different governments over here, encourage Americans to come over, to get us to build these lands, to get us to spend money, to get us to educate these people, because they know we're more educated than the normal people here.
Yeah.
She would not recommend you coming over and investing in Africa. And their plan is to get us to come over and build up their stuff for their people. Okay, so you can infer that that may have some truth to it, depending on how you look at it. But to be honest, Africa, most African countries do need the capacity. And every poor country would like, if you have expertise, to come in, invest, and give your skills to somebody else. This is not new. Singapore benefited from this sort of exchange. Rwanda is benefiting from it now. So that's how poor countries have an opportunity to catch up. You invest, you have a...
Not poor, though. You know, we can't, not poor. I understand what you're saying, but...
I know you get it. You get it, Joe. Go ahead.
Special skill. They get the skill. They're able to now do that skill themselves and become competitive in the worldwide stage. So every country wants this. The United States wants this. But I understand what she's saying. Investing in Africa, most African countries, it is a risk. It is a huge risk with a big reward. You can do it, but it will take some time for you to do it. And in comparisons to what you might be able to get back home, and what a lot of Black Americans have to understand is that you probably have more leverage in what you do understand, which is you understand America more than you understand Africa, which is probably why you should do your investing usually there, unless you really took time to understand what you're doing on the continent.
Now, how long have you been over there, dear?
I have been in different countries in Africa for almost 7 years.
And they're all the same.
And what made you settle in Ghana?
Africa is all the same.
All
the countries are all the same.
That what you said? She didn't go.
Now, do you plan on coming back here?
I was just in the U.S. a month ago. Okay. I came back over here because my husband and my son is here, so I had to see them.
That's what I thought.
But Africa is not where it's at, guys. It's not where it's at. Any Black American that wants to leave the United States, don't look to Africa, because it's not where it's at all. You're going to be living in poverty. You're going to pay a lot of money to live in poverty.
So did you marry a Ghanaian man?
No. My husband is Black American.
Let's talk about you're going to pay a lot of money to live in poverty. There's a wider context to that. Again, I live in Uganda. I've been in Nairobi. I've never lived in Nairobi, but I spent a lot of time in Nairobi. If you live in Kileleshwa, Kilimani, Lavington, those neighborhoods, you're living, for the most part, for rent at least, at about a third or fourth of what you live in the United States. And if you're living in the hood in Atlanta, you might...
That is expensive still. Personally, I wouldn't recommend there's cheaper apartments when you come to Kenya. Trust me. The apartment I stay is a good apartment. Literally, trust me. No, maybe for you guys, not the service you expect, because I also understand the high level of services when it comes to
They don't
house
get
maintenance.
they don't get any services in the apartment, Joe. But they just want to make sure you got a goddamn oven, some other shit. But other than that, but go ahead, Joe. Let me go ahead and continue. Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah, but I'm just trying to say, I feel like with what he's explaining, you can still get cheaper
I'm the
apartments.
same. I'm the same. But let it continue, Joe.
Maybe you spend like $2,000 a month, $1,500 a month. You can stay in Kilauea for like $600 a month, and then you have a nice gym inside of your apartment complex.
$600 is a lot.
A good
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
walk down the
Exactly.
streets, no
that's my rent for like I don't know how long.
potholes in those neighborhoods. Very nice. So it depends. If you're trying to live an American lifestyle, though, yes, and it depends on your budget. So this needs to have a wider context. And again, I'm one of the biggest critics of Africa, being a Black American living in Africa. But we gotta have language in which we're understanding the wider context. And you're gonna live poor. You're gonna live in the ghetto. You're gonna live poor if you are number one. If you are poor,
He's right,
if you don't manage money well, if you can't get income. Everybody is different. I've done extremely well living here. I've had some tough times living here. I stay in a place that I can afford, that I can cover the rent easily. And I would suggest that you do that also. Okay. So it just depends on your level of importance in your industry. Depends on a whole bunch of stuff. Many Americans come over to Africa. You've never run a business before. I've been in the same industry for 10 years. So this is a little bit easier for me, but yeah, I can understand what you're saying.
He's been in the industry.
I would
You
not. You can't even
guys are
pay me
making
for that.
YouTube videos of industry. What are you talking about? Get out of here. I've been in the industry 10 years. You making YouTube videos, nigga? What you talking about? Industry. Go ahead.
So what
How
made you
crazy
and
is
your
cat
husband
shit?
move over there?
Damn, she can't pay me to marry African.
Well, I wanted to come. I wanted to see for myself because there's a lot of things that's on the internet. People say different things, and I'm the type of person, I don't trust what a person say. I want to see for myself. So I came and I saw, and when I got here, I immediately knew, no, these are not our people. These are not our people. They cannot say that we are descendants from Africa. They're nothing like us. Nothing like us. They're very docile. They're very passive. I do feel that the people on these countries in this continent.
Yeah, let's talk about this. I kind of disagree with this. Do we descend from Africa? Absolutely. I mean, it's people that I see Uganda. I thought I saw them in my neighborhood, and I'm in the east of Africa. I was in Nigeria, same thing. Now, are they docile? They're docile and passive aggressive because they've always been on their homeland. I mean, they've had infiltrations from the British. But Black American and the Black American mentality, as far as being upfront and accepting conflict, is how we had to become because we were dealing with our oppressors.
I also feel like our passive aggressiveness is just these two different ways of how our history applies. Our history is based on lies. Your history is based on experience. That's the difference.
You can't get mad at her because she's an idiot. So she already came over there with the thing of hating Africa. She didn't want to be there. And that's why she's angry. That's why she said, these are not our people. What are you talking about? They're your people. The same fucking. You're trying to say, well, are they culturally different? Of course. You're raised in different cultures.
Yeah, so also just trying to also understand her not attacking her, and also him trying to explain it. It's the same thing we've been trying to explain. We have a different perspective of each other, right? Which has been long portrayed by this system. When you talk about the education politically, we're poor. We always have some nose running and some insects flying on our nose and type shit. You guys are full of thuggery. You have some guns on you, some cocaine, some weed and type shit. You're just always stealing from each other.
Exactly. Talking about the propaganda. Right, the propaganda.
There's a difference of what he's trying to explain. And if not taken negatively, you need to learn from it. That's just what you need to understand.
Africa has oppressors too, but not in the same way that we have faced them. So that's the difference.
We face oppression in the same way. We need to stop, this. I understand what you're saying. When it comes to America, it's brutal. But also, so did Africa. I feel like there's so much misunderstanding of history that we didn't go through oppression as Africans.
Of course.
go back to the camping sites, go back to castrations. A lot of things that happen to our women, our men, our children. So the same thing also happened to Black Americans. So this just
But they're saying you guys don't remember your oppression because it was never taught to you. So it's completely erased. And so you still smile in white people's face. Oh, white dad, yay. You still let people blow snot on you and snot on your face. But go ahead.
So it's easy for us to say that they're not like us because they're not like us. They haven't been through it like us in that same regard. So that I will kind of push back on a little bit, but yeah.
Are cursed. I really feel that because of the way they live, the way they act, the way they do people. They don't even like their own people. They don't. It's too tribal. It's too tribal here. So they don't like their own
God is very tribal.
They came from here. What do you think they're gonna do to a Black American? They see us as a lick.
I want to talk about this. I think
we never thought personally as Joby, we've never thought about having you guys as tribalism. You know, like Black Americans were just presented to us as Black Americans. There was never like
no. But they're saying she's saying they're too tribal.
I get it.
That she's saying they don't like each other there. So how they gonna like us? They don't even like each other. That's what she's saying in Ghana. They don't even like each other. Go ahead, Joe.
I get it. It's just we didn't have a perspective of you guys being tribal. The only perspective that was given to us about you guys is that you had money. So when you have
that's what she just said. That's what she said. They see us as a lick means a come up, Joby. Somebody to get money from. That's what she's saying. A lick. They see us as a lick, as a come up.
So when you have someone like Simba, shout to Simba for always been our good example. When you have someone like Simba, is you guys have money. So when you come here, I have the right to come on you. You should be scammable. How dare you telling me you don't have money when you can afford the bling bling and the guns and everything?
You'll be with the bling bling.
It's crazy.
A lot of truth to this. First of all, there is a winner takes all mentality that I see here in Uganda. A lot of people don't understand thinking for opportunities, but thinking in survivalism. And when you come across a person like that, that person doesn't like anybody. Ugandan, Black American, whites. I mean, I'm not talking about they don't like you, but as far as you benefiting or having
survival mode,
it's never going to happen. I want to give a shout out to one of my mentors here whenever I see him. He always says, O'Shea, you need to stop expecting parity from Africans, because when you live in a short-term survivalism mentality, most of them, you're not going to get parity. Everything that you deal with them is going to be a disparity, okay?
Exactly. That is so true. I'm not going to lie about that, because just the same as Black Americans, we are people who are living in that oppression type of system. You know, you have to go, you have to chase after it. You know, it's like a mandatory for Black people to just go after what really belongs to you, and it literally belongs to you. So when you come, you also don't have that. They're supposed to be docile, they're supposed to be pitiful and all that. These are people also who have lived in oppression just like you. So they'll try every means, whatever way, if I got it right, to extort from you, And I'm not supporting it, being honest, but it's just...
They see us as a come up.
Yeah, that's true. But that's why you should know shit before you decide to travel place. You should have some kind of, see, you can't be naive like this. Like you can't. When I first started, I was naive, but I still never got scammed. Cause I got smart quick. I know what I'm looking at. I've never been scammed in Africa. Shout out to me. But I knew what I was looking at. Maybe my Spike's no good ass. But anyway, I knew. But I knew what I was looking at when I was looking at. I'm not trying to scam somebody. Don't get mad. When you go over there naive and bushy tail and just, they're my people and blah, blah, blah. No, they're looking at you as a come up. They don't know you. And you got to know their mentality. Just said they're in a hand to mouth situation. So they just try to think, how can I put food on the table? And I say, you're my brother from America. I said, no, this nigga got some money. How can I get it? So I already know what's happening. Like, why they hang around you, want to be your friend? Hey, can I show you it? No, don't show me shit. Show your ass to the door. Get on out of here.
And the ones that holler, it's so peaceful here. I love it here. They're lying. They trying to save face because they want people to know that they came over here and messed up.
Oh, damn, man. So, are there any nice parts of Ghana over there?
Where?
Sorry. I thought they had like East Lagoon or whatever. Damn, she don't like it over there at all.
He said where?
Okay, so the roads are raggedy. Like there's potholes everywhere.
Yeah, this is definitely Uganda. Now it also depends on where you live in the country. Uganda is beautiful. I love Uganda, but the central is down bad. We're gonna just talk about it.
It's Kenya. So it's Kenya. Can you please come fix the roads where I live at? My leg is still not okay. I always step on potholes when I don't even need to step on potholes. It's crazy.
Let's just show you some of these potholes. We're going to minimize me. And there were these memes of these potholes that happened about a year ago. And do you see how down bad these potholes are? You can literally baptize.
This is me. Every goddamn every minimal rain we have. This is Rongai. This is not just Ghana.
But as we said, he's showing you Uganda. She's talking about Ghana. He's showing where he lives at in Uganda because these puppets have not done the normal thing of any country. Built the fucking roads. It's crazy. This moron's been in power 40 years, and this is what the roads look like. What? You can't make this up.
This is my experience every time, every night when it rains. This is what I have to go through. You know, this is even better. Most of the times it's even clogged. The whole road, all ends, you're forced to step on water. Even when you're on a motorbike, the motorbike is forced to throw water on you because it's so clogged. Like we have super poor water drainage. It's crazy.
It's somebody, a person inside of one of these potholes, some of them, and yes, you can break your ankle walking down the street.
Yep, I've done that a couple of times with my still unhealed knee. I mean, ouch, shit. My knee is still not okay. Ouch, like a couple of times.
Roads are getting worse. And what's so funny is in Uganda, especially if you know, some of these suburbs, right? Because the metropolitan center is getting big. So a lot of these places that were villages, for example, Chisasi, Chanja, these are now
I want to go to Uganda. Shout out to Maria. I can't wait to visit Uganda too.
growing communities.
Because I bet there's good places like where's living. This is just for YouTube.
And you will see some like really, 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 really beautiful apartments, you know, all the way out in Tira, places like that. Very, very, very nice apartments. And the roads going to those apartments will literally your tires up. The person editing this video, shout out to Satati, he was living, we took him home one day. Storytime music! And this is around the time he was moving like every 2 weeks. So, yeah, showed me at a very, very, very beautiful apartment. Too bad my shocks and brakes and tires was boom, 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 boom. You know, the roads and then the gutters you see, like literally open gutters. Kenya is shaped very similar in Ghana and Uganda because they have the same oppressors in the British, but that is not maintained. It just looks bad. So, but if you go though, Arua is a little bit better. The north is better. The Western Uganda is better. The roads are better there. Gulu is better. It depends on where you're living. If you're living in the central is going to be down bad when it comes to roads. It just is, and it's getting worse.
I would say maybe inside of Airport Hills.
Like for me, I'd say shout out to me, or maybe shout out to Black. I'd say shout out to me, shout out to Blackout Fire for enabling literally. I'd say my first salary for me to be able to live in a very good space. Karen, oh my God, whoever thought I'd live in Karen? Like Karen, do you know Karen? How expensive Karen is for you to get a bed sitter over there? You know. That is such a.
It's a posh place. Karen's name, you gotta know Karen's name. That's one of the white colonizer ladies. And they made a movie about. Her no good ass with her and with Robert Redford and Meryl Streep called Out of Africa. If you guys want to know who Karen was as a real person, go look at the movie Out of Africa with Robert Redford and Meryl Streep. She played Karen. Go ahead.
I kind of love the fact that my first apartment was in Karen, you know, despite the real history, because it's such a really good environment, you guys. You just wake up to. I wake up to bad shipping till today. It's just like this is just meant to be my lifestyle. Shout to Jesus. But I wake up to bad shipping even today. But Karen was just a different thing. Like the roads are clean, and then I was living near to the in-law of Uhuru.
Yeah, and if you guys understand, a lot of white people live over in Karen, so Joby was in the posh area. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Where Uhuru's mother, the mother-in-law of Uhuru, where she was living. Like this is a private road. Oh God, I was living life, man. Like if I get a good apartment there, I want to go back there. That was such a good environment. It's such a good one. I'm not gonna cap. It depends where you live at. Like you said, we have really good private roads, really good also furnished roads. Kilimani, Kileleshwa, Runda, Lavington. I grew up in Lavington personally because I had one of my aunties was working for Mzungu, so I used to go to Lavington a lot. So it's all a private furnished road. Where we are living as Africans, Kibera, Rongai. Rongai. Talk about maybe as I go to my home. It's crazy.
Like they have what they call these estates here. These gated estates.
Yeah, gated estate. If you don't live in a gated community estate, you're not living good actually, by the way.
So if you get inside the estate, it's okay. But once you come out of those gates, that's chaos. That's poverty. Yeah. Infrastructure is like non-existent.
Exactly. You consider the poor person. Unless you get in these gated community estates, when people see you, like every time you come on gate, you're just a nobody, please. Like, who are you? Excuse us.
They can't even keep the water on over here.
Yep.
Because like right now, we're in an apartment. Mm-hmm. And I left in January to go back to the US. So we moved into the apartment in September of last year, right? They turned the water on in October for a few minutes. The water hadn't been turned on since then. It's been over a year.
God
damn. She said,
God damn, I'm also shocked. The hell? I always have sometimes my water in our apartment going off for like, I'd say the most 24 hours. I go crazy. I can't imagine that long.
A few minutes, and they have not turned the water.
Yes. Said a year. Shit. Shout out to Ghana.
For me, it's always you've seen me in that situation. Remember the time I was sick?
I know. That was only like for 8 or 9 hours of water went off or some shit. Wasn't no year, Joby. And then she said they charged you for water that they didn't deliver. Watch what she said. You crazy. I'm not paying no water bill. You got me fucked up.
Me too. You got me fucked up. I'm not paying for no shit that you're not really provided for. Listen, Tariq, watch and listen. Then they had that nerve to send us a water bill. That's your mosquitoes, goddamn country. Go ahead, Joe. Listen, that's also something. Let me tell you guys one thing you have to understand when you're also moving to certain apartments in Africa, or the person you're dealing with when you're actually getting an apartment. Or number one, don't move in an apartment that deals with agents. Agents are very stubborn. Oh my god, that's the most frustrating. Those are the most frustrating people. Unless you're financially okay, that you can provide your rent on time, agents are not good people to deal with. I'd say personally, being in Kenya, and I bet it applies in most of the African countries. Oh my god,
of course it applies in most of the African countries, right? To tell you, Africa's the same, like she's saying.
Handle a landlord, and I think this shout to Demore and shout to myself. You need to understand your landlord. It's better if you're working with a landlord. I think a good example, I don't like talking about our businesses right here, but a good example is our barbershop landlord. I remember when we met him, and also hearing stories about him, not just from us dealing with him, but from other business people around there. If you're not tough with the landlords, you can survive, okay? The landlords, you have to be tough on them. It's not like the agents. The agents are super tough on you. The landlords, you can kind of talk to them, be rough with them a little bit, because you have to understand, okay? I'm here because of you. You're here because of me. That's just the difference. The agents, oh my God, it's crazy. It's so crazy. So if you're moving to Africa, understand also the type of people
But that's her. They obviously they had no money. But I'm moving to Africa. I'm wealthy. So I'll be having a big ass house. I won't be having none of these problems. So I don't follow that. I will own the house. I'm not gonna have any house, and it's gonna be big. It's gonna be in a good area. Just like we look at Paris, the lady that came to the studio. You see their house. The house is nice as shit. So I won't be having those kind of low budget nigga problems. Like shout out the lady in Ghana. She's low budget. I won't have the problem that low budget lady talking about. So shout out to you, low budget lady in Ghana. I won't be having none. I won't be experiencing none of that shit. See, when we in Tanzania, because Joby shared the mansion. That's what she got. I put in the WhatsApp chat room. So Joby shared the mansion we had in Tanzania. I put inside the WhatsApp chat room. We didn't have to worry about no water being cut off there and electricity and shit like that. We were in a nice spots. God damn it.
I'm gonna send the full video. Those are just some images. I was going through my gallery because I love going through my galleries to remind myself of my journey. So I'm gonna go through my Snapchat and send you guys the full videos of our mansion for those who have not been able to see it. Literally, I have the full videos apart from the pictures. Oh, yeah.
Joby got the videos when she was knocking out people on there. Candy, Katie.
Which one would be nice?
You ain't got them videos.
Those videos. I got videos, positive videos. If before you come to Africa, understand a couple of things. Personally, one thing I love, apart from just an incident that caught us up this starting of the week, I have a very good caretaker, like the most amazing caretaker in our studio. For real. Shout out to this man. Shout out to this guy.
Joby, we don't got caretakers in America. We don't know what the hell you're talking about. They don't got caretakers in it. They don't have caretakers in America.
Okay, so a caretaker is someone who's kept under supervision under the main landlord's land or apartment. So a caretaker is literally the person who not only supervises how the building or the tenants are living, but also ensures the bills are paid on time. So shout out to our caretaker, such an amazing soul, man. I love this guy with all my heart for how amazing he is, for how understanding he is, for how humane he is. And before you come to Africa, that's what you need to create. That's what you need to actually do.
Now you have some money, so you don't be all low budget. Shout out to Austin Holloman. He lives in a nice area. He's living in Kenya. Now he's in Namibia. Talking how great Namibia is. Living in Namibia. I will admit Namibia is nice too. It's as nice as Kenya, but anyway, let him finish. let him finish, Joby, real quick.
Yes,
like this happens all the time in Uganda.
You ain't lying.
I'll be there with my editor, and we'll be like, "You want to take a shower?" Because we have like 3 different bathrooms. Imagine you take a dump, and you want to wash your hands. Boop, boop. And that don't work in the other bathroom. That don't work. And in the third bathroom, it'll be a little bit of water. You run and try to get your hands soap, wash your hands. You'll be down bad. You can't wash your dishes sometimes. It happens all the time. It really does. This is something. And then, one time I had a water leak issue. The landlord, he made me pay for it. It wasn't
Africans have accepted this kind of thing. You should have been done with this 40 years ago. You got to lead a bit. Africans have accepted this kind of crazy shit. When water's not supposed to be normal, electricity's not supposed to. Motherfucker, you supposed to been had revolution. But go ahead, Joe.
So my husband has been having to pay these guys, what we call water truck guys, to go and get water and bring water and put in our poly tank. And see, that's the type of stuff they do. The water isn't turned on, but yet Ghana Water Limited is sending you a water bill. Where does water bill come from, sir?
We haven't had water. What you doing?
Wow.
Yes, that happens.
But that's what they do.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And the same thing with the
No, me. Don't try that bullshit with me. I keep it straight, okay? And that's why I'm saying again. I feel like, man, I don't know. It must be your fucked up energy. You know, you attract what you are. Literally, for real, for real, for real. Every place I've been living in, I have genuine landlords and genuine caretakers. I pay what I serve for. I'm paying you what you serve for.
You about to tell about the electricity in Ghana? She about to let electricity go off.
Electricity is different. I can't do anything about it. Like for Kenya, we pay for tokens. You know, for tokens is different.
I know. Let it. She's gonna tell about electricity go up in Ghana. Go ahead.
Yeah, when the tokens go off here, they're gonna remain the same. That's the difference. If let's say electricity goes off today and I have like 50 units, and the electricity comes back tomorrow, I'm gonna have the same 50 units. It's not gonna be deducted until the electricity is on. So I don't know if, unless it's a meter, which we used to use meter numbers back then. Meter numbers, these people used to steal a lot of money from people. Thank God to tokens. For real, you know what you're paying for. Meter numbers, they used to steal a lot of money from you because they used to charge more money than what you owe them, which is not fair.
Electricity, you know, the electricity is hit or miss. When you come, if you don't come with a generator and things that can be solar powered and stuff like that, you're messed up. You're messed up.
True.
And it doesn't make any sense. And the internet is awful. Nothing's good.
The best internet is in Kenya. East Africa.
That's true, but that is true. The best internet in Africa is Kenya. That is true. Ghana internet is garbage. That is true.
Best internet, you can't even argue with us.
That's true about that. The best internet in Africa is Kenya. And Ghana's internet is garbage.
Tanzania is also, Tanzania is there, but it's garbage too. With the
Tanzania's internet is garbage. Straight garbage.
Coming to Africa, you're going to spend a whole lot of money just to still live in poverty. Because if the infrastructure isn't there, that's poverty. These people are running around here urinating and defecating in the street.
Oh, why they do it in Ghana?
Oh my God, she didn't just say that.
Damn, they do it in the streets in Ghana. I know they're doing a lot of damn Indian. It's in some African countries they be do shit in the street because there's no bathroom. These morons have not built bathrooms in Africa. It's crazy. They haven't built bathrooms. Good.
Oh my God, that is so embarrassing. She didn't just say that. Because it is so true. Do you know why you're asking about the bathrooms? Because people have to pay 10 shillings or 20
They're
shillings.
supposed to pay nothing. They're supposed to pay nothing. That is supposed to be free.
And if they don't pay for it, remember I reported this last year, they get stabbed. They get stabbed for nothing.
I get stabbed because I'm taking a shit.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
God damn. Man damn.
Take a shit and pay for your shit. That's what you do.
Okay, I've never seen nobody take in the street, but I have seen the urination. Every day
I've seen that in the shit every single day, god damn it. But I love what is happening. Kenya today, there's a guy who was arrested and caught up by people when he was doo-dooing on the road. Then they told, pick up your shit. Pick up, he had to pick up his shit.
Damn.
I'm walking down because see coming down the main road, the little motorcycle boater guys just pull his stuff. He don't care who looking. In front of kids, in front of women.
They don't care. No urinating, they urinate there, especially where there's no urinating sign. They urinate there exactly.
I got to go.
No breakers.
I got to go now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I ain't never just seen nobody just, if Ghana, y'all got people taking outside, y'all down bad, but
yeah, shit.
Yes, I've seen it. I've seen the peeing thing hundreds of times in Uganda.
They do it in the street. They don't.
It's everywhere. No, Uganda. It's everywhere. I hate that. Oh my God. Do you know how many times I see that every time I'm going home or coming to
Ghana? He's talking about Uganda, but she's talking about Ghana.
Kenya, it's there too.
He's talking about Uganda.
My experience every day when I'm coming to work or going off work, like tonight, there's bunch of men always just urinating off the road. There's always just a place that smells so bad, like congested urine of men. You're like, God, the fuck shit is. I don't want to pass here anymore. I don't want to pass here anymore. For real, for real. This is so real. And it's always those, especially where we have the signs of don't urinate here. The men are so notorious on urinating there. Don't urinate here. They do that shit right there. They don't care. Shit.
Care.
Yeah, you're
They,
right.
they throw trash everywhere. They don't care.
Oh yeah.
They don't care. Exactly. They don't care. I mean, they don't. I've never listened to this video. They don't care. Where there's no, where exactly there's a sign of don't urinate here.
She's talking about, there you go, she's talking about third world behavior, you guys. Litter everywhere, because that's when you don't have self-love. When you don't have self-love, you litter everywhere, you piss and shit anywhere, because you don't have any value, so you have no value. So you litter and throwing trash down every fucking, hey man, fix that shit up. Fuck is wrong with you?
I'm gonna be very honest, especially when she's saying about the defecating. Am I pronouncing it very well? The pooping on the road. I'm gonna put it that way. The pooping on the road. It's even gotten better, especially after we had the public toilets introduced. But most of the people also can't afford the public toilets because I'm coming to work on town. I have to provide transport. I have to provide.
If it's a public toilet, it means public. It's supposed to be free. That's why it's not called a private toilet. It's called a public toilet. It's supposed to be free, Joby. It's for the public.
Rainy season come in.
I don't want to embarrass myself.
Burn trash like crazy.
These areas flood because these crazy people don't put trash in the canals and stuff that's supposed to channel the water away.
Yes.
Wow.
That's why it floods. I don't know what's wrong with them. And another thing, they cook with aluminum over here, and I think that's affecting their brains.
Oh my God.
It's like they can't critically think.
Wow.
Well, okay.
All they know how to do is beg, set up scams and frauds. The children are not even in school here. And this isn't just Ghana. These are every country I have gone to.
In Uganda, the school fees are much more. During COVID, kids miss school.
The school fees. And you got to understand, Joby don't know, and didn't realize how English Joby's school fees are high. I know people not paying for people to go to school, no Kenya and Africa. I'm going to say these school fees are high as shit. It don't make any sense in a country with no jobs. And like you see, right, all these kids can't be going to school because they can't afford the school fees. And it's crazy. I have to make sure these Africans stay stupid and docile so they won't know shit. Because the school fees are high as fuck.
It's crazy. I was coming to work. Like I say, sometimes it takes me a minute before I get a bike. Sometimes I have to walk before I get a bike along my way. So it takes me a minute before I get a bike on my way to work. So if I get a bike. So I was just thinking, I'm like, God damn it. I just have kid, like, I just got a month to enjoy myself. Like, God damn, next month I gotta start saving up for school fees. That shit was really disturbing my head today. I'm like, God damn, I gotta start saving up for school fees from next month. And if I don't do this shit, this guy might have to repeat. And I don't think I can really do the repeating mode thing, because school fees is expensive, and Ruto is not giving a shit at this point. They're literally
That's what she said.
Public education.
That's what she said about Ghana. All these school fees. She said that's what she said about Ghana. She said that's what she said. She said all these African countries, these kids don't go to school. They nobody school. They got to pay school fees. There are no jobs. That's what she's saying right there. That's a fact. That's why Africa stays. Why is Africa the only place to these school fees at? Shit's crazy. Child who just got rid of school fees? It was even so whether it was Botswana and Namibia, some other countries got rid of it finally. It don't make no sense. Look, these kids ain't in school. They ain't can't afford that shit.
You also ask yourself why Americans are so young right now. These are the type of depressions we're being kept in. Because personally, I'm not gonna say I'm depressed. But does it really bother me? Because I don't know what's coming next year, man. I don't know if my brother is supposed to repeat this school, if he's going to move ahead. I'm fucked up. Like, I'm fucked up. Whatever is gonna come up. If he happens to repeat school, I'm fucked up, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that again, because it's like I'm repeating a whole curriculum of paying a fee that I've already paid for that has gone to waste, and it's not gonna cover up for none of this. Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
Good luck with that. You better get his daddy. Better get his daddy to pay that shit.
This I was like thinking about America. I'm like, I wish I was born in America now when it comes to school. Like, cause
There are no school fees. How about that?
For real, I was like thinking. I came to work thinking about all this shit, because even someone asked me, "Hey, gonna get knocked by a bike, where's your head?" For real, my head was not on the road. You ever been walking but your head is just calculating money and bullshit? Like, I'm like, God damn, school fees, that's the only thing running on my head. My birthday is in the next coming 2 weeks, but I'm thinking about school fees. Are you kidding me? I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Africa, that we have this type of leadership. I'm supporting every African person who's raising their voice. Like, yeah, I'm ready to lose my life for this bullshit, because what am I really working for? What am I really working for? And what I'm really working for, I'm not even seeing the positive impact of it. I'm not seeing not the way I want it to.
The positive impact that your brother can go to school.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Idea of kids not going to school as much is not. She's not wrong here. This definitely happened in Uganda. So she's talking about different countries. She's actually on point.
These children are not in school.
This is let me tell you, if there's the most depressing thing is school fees in Africa. Oh my God, it's so depressing. I'm depressed.
These children are on the streets begging.
Go ahead, Joey, let it go.
So how can an African leave Africa and come to the U.S. and try to holler they're more educated than us? How, sir? How? You came to the U.S. to get an education, because over here you're not even in school.
Wow. So is your son in school?
My son graduated from ASU.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he's grown.
Yes.
Okay.
He's 26.
Oh, okay, he's big one. Okay. So man, why are you and your husband and your son still out there?
I am still in Africa because my son is refusing to leave. And like I told my husband, I cannot leave my son in a foreign country.
Your son out there I know why he don't want to leave. Your son. What the sounds? Now let me tell you this. Hey, guys, I'm gonna be honest.
Exactly.
All the problems that Africa got. One of the things that is a benefit, whether you're a man or a woman, and we're gonna talk about this on another show. Y'all are out here Pan-African clapping it up. It is Pan-African cheek clapping going on out here. And so if you're a dude, you are a man, and you're
clapping them booty cheeks. What are you talking about? But you're right. You clapping booty cheeks.
You ain't lying.
You're just not. It's just the clapping. It's
right. The booty clapping is off the chart.
Countries like I've been to Tanzania before. Uganda's pretty conservative. Kenya is not as conservative. But when you see the level of booty clapping talent that these countries have, yeah, you're gonna go ahead and deal with them power outage.
I'm not getting what does it mean by booty clapping? I'm not getting it.
He's talking about getting coochie, Joby. Getting coochie from the African women. It's easy to get coochie from African than it is American women. That's what he's saying. Booty clapping, coochie, getting coochie, Joe.
Hey, okay.
That why he showed you a picture of the dude laying in bed with the woman. Getting coochie, Joe.
I'm just laughing, I'm just gonna laugh, It's happening, Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, you got to finish. You got to finish. Go ahead.
I know because I've heard it from guys. Now you got brothers in Kenya. You got. I've seen. I'm an insider, right?
Damn right.
So I know what you older ladies out there spending money on these young dudes and getting your cheeks clapped. I know that y'all is in Africa because a big part of being in Africa is you're out there getting them cheeks busted up. Or you're busting somebody's cheeks. That's why he don't want to leave. The ass is just.
I'm not gonna lie, this is so funny. Oh my God, this is so funny.
It's getting the coochie, Joe. Now, Joe, we get it. You busting them booty cheeks, Joe. You're busting them booty cheeks, Joby.
I don't know what type of people you're meeting out there. Oh no! Oh my God! You've not met me. You've not met money.
The booties will clap, Joby.
That's nice. You have to see it on the internet. That's nice.
That it's about.
Oh,
We're gonna be
shit.
real. He's out there in Ghana. Women in Ghana
This is so funny.
are fine as hell. God forbid he was in Nigeria, because they fine too. That corruption is blocking everything, but it's not blocking everything. It's not blocking everything. Something works in Africa. Okay. And that clapping is like first tier working. I've seen if don't nothing work, that clapping, and some of y'all is nasty, that no condom y'all be doing out there, that works a lot because they keep having hella kids.
No, it's just not straight without about
Booty clapping, Joby, is big. That's why he not leaving Africa. The booty clapping is on another level. Clap, 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 clap.
This is what it is, and I'm gonna set the record very straight. He doesn't want to say the real terms or the real ones. Women in Africa are kind of more submissive, whether it's okay.
Exactly. That's exactly, Joby. You got exactly. That's why I'm in Africa, because you're more submissive and you make them booty cheeks clap. Clap, 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 clap. That's right.
It's different. Yeah, unless there's that, I'm not gonna disagree. There's that group of women who it's for benefit, okay? You clap it for benefit. You got some dollars to spare, there's there. I'm not defending. Our culture is already there.
We're not saying you gotta defend it. We're just saying it's true. I'm saying Africa because you make them booty claps.
Exactly. Our women are very submissive. If they like you, if whatever, they're gonna cook for you. They're gonna wash the clothes for you. They're gonna ensure you looking good. This is
Exactly. That's why I'm there.
You're not gonna be talking stuff. You're not gonna be, you don't provide this shit. We don't. Oh, we give you grace. We give you grace to walk your shit together. Walk your shit together. I'm watching you. Walk your shit together. This motherfucker. No. We don't have time for that. It's there. Don't get me wrong, too. It's there. Don't get me wrong. It's there. Okay? I didn't say there's no women talking crazy.
So he's not leaving. He's young. He's all that. No. Sorry, Mom. I can tell you. He's not going nowhere.
He's right,
Because they will take advantage of him.
I'm not going back to America. I get these booties. I get this booty clapping over here.
I come over here. Then my husband goes back to the U.S., do what he needs to do. Then he come back. So we've been switching out.
This is a good strategy.
We cook here. We throw that. Please. I don't want to throw that language. No, I can snatch your husband. I don't.
We throwing that booty back. That young man ain't trying to leave no Africa. The booty clapping is off the chart.
I can throw a meal down. That's what I know I can do. I can throw a meal down.
Black Americans living in Africa, if you can do this, this is a good strategy. Yeah.
They say the way to get to a man's heart is through his stomachs, right? It works actually, for real. Don't underestimate that shit. It works.
It keeps you from getting burned out, keeps you from keeping your money coming in.
But don't be stupid too.
And reinvesting in the loop of your business. It's a beautiful strategy. It's a beautiful strategy. Works a lot.
And so like I told my husband when I got back this time, I said, I don't know if we just need to drug him up and get him on the plane. I said, but we need to be back in our country because this is not our country.
You can't drug him. She know why. I don't know. The booty clapping. I don't know.
That.
He's a man.
I keep saying it wrong.
Yeah, it's submissive. He's a man. And women making him feel like a man. Go ahead.
We're respectful.
Here.
Exactly. Exactly.
I can't wait to meet my husband if he's there. Shit, guy, like what?
You're not gonna tell the truth.
He ain't lying.
How you gonna tell your mom that you wanna?
Why is it pulling this?
Why does he not want to leave?
Because the booty clapping.
He says that here.
You're not gonna tell the truth.
He ain't lying.
How you gonna tell your mom that you want to leave because you've been getting ass all day?
That's right.
He's right.
He's just a man.
Exactly.
That he's not a black man. He's just a man.
The
And he
man
says he
of-
feels more comfortable here in this country among people that favors him.
Look like him.
He said he doesn't have to worry about getting shot by the police.
He doesn't.
and
He
things
don't
like
have
that.
to. He don't have to do hard to get some booty clapping like you do in America.
Man, okay, that is true, but this is the one thing. If you are a man, that's one of the positives of living on a continent. People are very respectful towards you. Yes sir, no sir, type of thing. You're valued in society.
What Joby just said.
You got a shot.
Actually, for me, I remember. I always love to go back to this. I was on and 15 on Friday. I used to call you sir. Then you told me, don't call me no sir. You know.
Yeah,
I used to
exactly.
call you, and yes, boss. You told me not to call you no boss because you know it took me time to still get comfortable to call you Keith. You know, because I'm like, no, this is not appropriate.
Not appropriate. Exactly. See, there's no respect. It's not appropriate. Exactly. So I'm gonna make them cheeks clap, Joby. Clap, clap, clap.
I didn't like that, but I was like, it's still
Not you, Joby. Not you. I'm talking about the regular African. That's respectful. So I'm gonna make them cheeks. I'm gonna make them cheeks clap.
I remember when you first approached me. Then I don't know what you told me. Then I told you, can I send you my pictures? You say no, I don't need your pictures. Then I was like, hey, shit, I'm dealing with really a serious personality here for real, like you know.
Yeah, I told you, man. I don't need to look at your pictures. That's all for people that are trying to sleep with you. Some crazy. I don't need your pictures.
Exactly, and that's
all that shit. I know your personality. I was gonna hire you because your personality. I don't want to sell your damn pictures.
Yeah, it took me time to literally get that because that's not the norm we're so used to. Sadly, most of the Africans again have also taken advantage of fellow Africans, you know, because of the positions they have, you know, especially men, to be specific. Sexualization.
Of course.
You have to bend over. You have to show some leakage. You have to be
Yeah. Always like some sexual blackmail shit. Nah, I'm not. I'm good. Nah. So you want me to send you pictures or not? Don't send me none of that shit.
It's please. I need to. Africa is amazing. Africa is really amazing. Starting from what we just spoke about, literally talking about the health and benefits. Shout out to Cardi B for laying that out. You're gonna be eating not just
raccoons, raccoons and possums.
It's real. It's like what did you say, but it's real, man. Like, cause Bill Gates is pushing that shit. It's been pushed. You're gonna be eating bugs. You're gonna be eating raccoons. You're gonna be eating mosquito buggers. So until you do something about your gardening, about securing your health, this goes to this one. Apply it. Shout to those always on the comment section saying, America is for us and everything. Fight for it. I hope you get your position. If it serves, if you get the justice, that's really, really amazing. But we're really talking about also as maybe.
And but not to confuse you, not to get into jokes, but this is real with African women saddling up. Because Ruby asked me the same thing. Keith, you want me to send me you want me to send you your pictures or not? I'm good. I don't need none of your goddamn pictures. I need your pictures. I don't want. I'm good. I don't want none of your pictures. I'm straight. Go ahead, Joe.
I don't want to get into that right now. It's a long story, but anyway. As we literally wind up, shout out to Jiba Jabba, Drum Mosquito Baron Scott in the building. Jason was saying earlier they better watch out for the women that took jabs. Be very careful, by the way. I also see he says
you got that right. Let me say something real quick, Joe. Can you hear me? I don't know if I'm in a bad area. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
There's a funny guy on TikTok having his wife got me laughing. He said, I don't know nobody who's happy that they took the jab. I've been trying to ask the people that are happy that took the jab. But I know everybody who didn't take the jab is happy as shit. I can't find nobody who took that shit and said that they're happy that they took it. I started laughing. But go ahead, Joe.
Nobody. But shout out to John Mosquito saying Mr. Newsam, lol. Shout out on Sunken One, Karibu
That shit gets on my nerves, you mosquito. That shit gets on my nerves. She says it in such a way that sounds annoying. It's the new time. It's the new time. Like, God damn, you shut the hell up with that shit.
I'm not saying anything. It's a beautiful week. I'm not trying to. It's a beautiful week, man. 2 weeks to my birthday. 2 weeks to my birthday, but my birthday mood activation is on. So 2 weeks to my birthday. Shout out to Mr. News. And shout out to Mr. Black on Fire, literally. But I don't know. I can't even pull the Mr. Newsome whole thing. That is your turn. For me, it sounds so difficult for me. That's what I'm saying. The level of respect also for me. Every time I pull that, it sounds. It doesn't sound right. Even when I say Mr. Newsome, it doesn't sound good. But shout out to Jason. He says, I think I read that. Jabba also says, take care also as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Jason was also saying no kind of talk. Let me get that correctly. Just a minute. Lost that. Dang. Just a minute. I lost that comment. Damn it. Okay, but I see we have Jason was saying earlier, yeah, that's still not going to help these created creatures. And 10 Speed also said all the black-owned banks in Chicago are folded. They just told it. I really can't comprehend why they let these Jays take everything. It's white people's fault. And Jabba says, Joby, would you please post this on? I said I'm going to post the video. I will. Kindly also remind me as I leave the chat. And Samuel also said, if it happens that all that money African leaders got paid will be worthless. It already is. I mean, at this, it already is worthless. And also see Jabba says Joby was being a Karen Kenyan. No, I'm never a Karen. I just know facts. That's all. But I also see John Mosquito in the building once again. Jabba also saying the 5 basic human needs: work, being self-sufficient, and cooperate with like-minded individuals to accomplish this. And 10 Speed says, kid, sounds like you're breathing hard. Are you okay, brother? Are you taking some Dr. Peppers, kid? Are you breathing okay? Are you okay, kid?
I must have when I was back to doing that physical labor. Yeah, I ain't breathing hard. Yeah, I told I was back. I was doing physical labor back then. So yeah, I guess I was breathing hard. Lifting heavy shit. So yeah, I'm cool. I was doing some physical labor, guys. That's why. Yeah, that was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. I'm good. Thanks for your caring. I'm good.
Okay. Also see KW Dawn in the building. What's that you Jibba? I don't know. That you had a question earlier. Jason says, how are you going to run any business in Africa of electricity always going out? Well,
the funny part about it, the business sectors don't go out. Exactly. I don't know about Ghana, but I'm gonna keep it 100. They got it wired. They get that slick. The business areas, they power don't never go out. And that barber shop ain't went out, and the liquor store don't go out. The business area keep power. So, I think they only care about the houses and other things, but most of the business areas, they say, oh, you got to get a generator. I said, I'm about to get some generator. I ain't need no generator for that shit. The power never went off. It never got off. I think it's only in the housing area. But most of the business I see in Kenya stay on.
You always have just different lines. Sometimes we have lights. The barber shop doesn't have lights. Sometimes the barber shop has lights. We don't have lights, but it's very rare. I think, especially this year, it's been very rare for lights to go off. This year, to be specific, because I think in 2022, to be specific, that was every Thursday we used to have blackouts. If you can remember, Kate, every Thursday we used to have blackouts. It was a sure bet of every Thursday we must have a blackout.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and I also see KW Dawn says this phone call is staged by Tariq Nasheed to discourage Africans. Okay.
It's propaganda. That's why you know that this lady's probably fake. It's propaganda. Why they always calling him? You know, he's the only one they only talk to. Yeah, it's always propaganda. No, it's funny.
Because he
Most
also
of the phone calls, huh?
he has when he first had the ladies talk business in Africa. This was planted by Tariq Nasheed. That is according to 10 Speed. The lady is staged by Tariq Nasheed. That is his thoughts. Also says that she really sounds like she's in Africa. Now, if she had that much resentment, she never would have said.
Exactly. Exactly. She had that much fun. Exactly. I said that when I was looking at the first. I said, "This is a stage call. This is fake. This is a fake person. This whole thing is fake." That's what I said because it didn't make sense to me either. Good.
And I also see we have 10 Speed also says it all comes down to the Democrats want illegal included medicants link for the most part. That is a comment from earlier, I think. And also see we have this is a minute. We have KW Don says that this phone call is staged. I think I read that. I skipped that. Then StreamYard is keeping. StreamYard is just different nowadays. It just takes you to different. Just you highlight the comment that is.
Maybe we should change to another one, Joe. We get rid of StreamYard and pick one of the competitors.
John Mosquito says, even twins are never exactly the same. What makes you think two different continents gonna be exactly the same? The food, water, air, and situations are different, lol. And he says, even in America, although black people are the same, there's always a slight difference in people from the north.
It's different, exactly right, Jim. We're completely different from the Northeast Negro from like New York and New Jersey and Philly. Southern Negroes are completely different than Western Negroes from California and all that way. And in the Midwest, like Big Cheese and them up there in Chicago, we're completely different. But see, they hope that you don't even know that. As Black Americans, we're completely different. Depending on what region that we grew up in, we're completely different. So that's true. Completely different. Go ahead.
10 Speed says, I know Big Cheese. I saw a Big Cheese comment. Says Joby is living good in the suburbs, while I live around homeless white meth heads eating raccoons and possum for Thanksgiving, like Cardi B said. Well, you can share possums. I'd prefer some raccoons, but not some possums. Shit.
Look at it. Hey, Joby, do a favor quick. Put up the images of possums.
Yeah, I know.
But just show it again because I want to say, because years ago when I was young, this girl invited me to Thanksgiving dinner. A black man in his North Carolina had a possum on the table. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, what the fuck is that? You never see, like we talking about, we're different. I'm from California. I never seen a possum in my life, but they had it on the dinner table, cooked with like an apple in his mouth. I was like, what's that? That's possum. We're gonna eat. What? I'm trying to be, Zach. I'm trying not to be rude. You expect me to eat that shit? I'm not eating that shit. No, man, you people got me all the way fucked up. So remember, I said, you people got me all the way fucked up. I'm not eating that. Where you from? And the first they said, where you from, boy? Where you from? I said, I'm from Los Angeles. I never seen no shit like that in my life. I'm not eating that shit.
But as we wind up, literally, all the 30 minutes. Wow, and goddamn time is so good. I'm enjoying this shit.
You're not gonna eat no possum, Joby?
No. I got me some broccoli and some, good food on my feet. So I'm living healthy.
And then
I also say Tensfield says, what is the best country to live in for peace and for wealth in Africa? Also, where do people are welcoming? Kenya. Tanzania, not anymore.
You got to Kenya's an easy place because they speak English. They're more like you. Namibia is really nice, calm, but you got a lot of white people in Namibia, but they still kept kind and nice. South Africa, because you're not another African, they'll treat you good in South Africa. What's a good place? I say like Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe reminds me of Kenya. A little more, at one time, a little more developed than Kenya is. Kind, women are beautiful. Women are gorgeous in Zimbabwe. They're really educated. It's a really peaceful country. Zimbabwe's a really good place. You guys, Zimbabwe's nice. Botswana. Botswana's really good too. But like I said, but Zimbabwe's really, really nice. So Zimbabwe, Kenya. See, Zimbabwe, you can go Zimbabwe get motherfucking rich. It's a peaceful country. The black women are beautiful in Zimbabwe. They're educated. It's a really peaceful country. But you can get rich in a lot of most African countries once you make contact with people. And one thing about the Zimbabweans, they're not scammers. Even though they've been oppressed, you don't see many scamming in Zimbabwe for some reason. They're not trying to. When you go to Zimbabwe, they're not gonna try to be scamming you. I don't know why they don't, but they don't. They just don't. So I would tell you, Zimbabwe is a good place to go. They speak good English. What happened?
Like some Rwandese type shit. Listen, until I'm in Rwanda, I'm not leaving no $20 on the streets. Okay?
I'm not saying leave no $20 on the streets in Zimbabwe. They'll take the shit. I'm not saying that. I'm not talking.
That's why you're making me sound like.
I'm not talking crazy like that. I'm saying they're not gonna try to just come out to scam you. I'm saying they're like Ghana, they'll just look at you trying to scam you. I'm gonna be honest. Ghana's some scam. I think they always say Nigeria. To me, Ghana's worse than Nigeria to me. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. And you off the plane and some scamming going on, Jack. So I'm letting you know. But Zimbabwe. Nah, man, it's like a certain thing of ethics with when you go to Zimbabwe. So the scamming is not the same. I'm just being honest. I mean, just keeping the women are beautiful. They're kind and I'm gonna have Joey play a thing that I did with the Zimbabweans. That's been 5 years ago now. But we were just talking about dating, huh?
We're winding up.
I'm saying we do it tomorrow. I said. But Zimbabwean women are fucking gorgeous, man. Like South African, but they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. So, and then like I said, they're sweet and kind and lovely. Just African women are not like African American women. Like they're sweet, they're kind, they're loving, and they're submissive. Right? So then you're having gorgeous women that are submissive. So you remember, but I'll show you guys. I have Joey put them up tomorrow. So you guys see what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. But as well, I see Google says Zimbabwe experiences a significant level of scamming, particularly in real estate, online employment, and investment schemes.
Well, that's not the regular person. Unless you're gonna buy real estate, you know who's scamming there. But I'm talking about the regular scams when you get off the plane. Hey, brother, let me help you, brother. No, don't help me with shit, nigga.
Anyway, much love, family. This is where we come to the end of today's conversation. Shout out to Big Cheese in the building. I see you with your comments. Joby, as long as you are not fat, Keith will hire you. Is at
Oh
work.
yeah, that's true. I don't hire fat broads. I thought Katie was fat. I'm like, oh god, man, I think this girl is fat. I think it's that. So you might right about that. I don't care, I ain't gonna look at your pictures, but if you're fat, I'm like, nah, this ain't gonna work. I don't know. I got that's my prejudice. I messed up. At least I'm honest. That's my prejudice. But
Thank God to my weight. I never add weight drastically. I'm always maintained.
no,
Even if I add weight,
no.
I'm just
Hey,
always.
but look. I didn't get Shimania got fat, but she was already hired. So I can't say nothing. I didn't say nothing about Shimania gaining all that weight. Shimania got fat, and she looked. And then and check this out. And when Shimania started losing weight, Joby asked me, "Is Shimania okay? Is she okay?" I'm like, "What? Is she losing weight?"
Because
I don't think she's okay.
gaining weight. I'm like, I'm gaining weight. She's losing weight. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, I also had to calm down. I had to calm down with my weight. I'm watching my weight too very bad. I'm like, slow down, slow down. Not eating too much. Slow down. So hey, it's all good. We all good. No colorism, no fatism, no skinnism, whatever applies. We're all good. But much love, family. Have yourselves a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shout out to everyone who has been with us. Money is fine, not fat. Period. That is big cheese. Money did blow up. That's what's up. Glad none of you
Exactly right, that second one. See, Big Cheese is like one of my sons. He like him thick and fat. He like him like that. One of my sons is like that. I'm like, damn, you my son? But he's a different person. But yeah, like you said, yeah. But Joby never said nothing when Shimani blew. Joby just said, "Is Shimani okay? She's still gaining out of weight." When Shimani started losing weight, Joby said, "Is Shimani okay? Is she all right? Is she stressed?" Like what?
I don't know really what to say, but hey, yo. Much love. Have yourselves a beautiful, beautiful day. See you guys tomorrow. Same time.
And as Tim speaks completely, Rwanda doesn't have tribalism. Rwanda doesn't have tribalism. Can speak. They just say Rwandese. They won't never identify as a tribe ever. Rwanda is the only one. They'll never tell you I'm a tribe. They'll tell you I'm Rwandese. So Rwanda.
And love, family. See you guys.
One love, guys.
We out.